857 Video Game Podcast.
Ah, yes, whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage. Cheers. And welcome to your favorite live interactive video game podcast. It's the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. And we are your hosts, as always, with one missing, Algie857.
Sticks.
Turbo 857.
And your boy, Big Chuck. What up?
Oh, yeah. We got no guests today, so.
No guests, and 23rd Stallion is missing because he's got some
He's out on assignment.
prior engagements.
We set him on field assignment, so he's out there working.
AKA, he's fired. We're looking for a new host. Mikey B's, where you at?
Take it, yeah. Where's Harris? Harris Schmerich. What up, everybody in the chat? What's good? CBD. CGB. Sorry. Right. CBD. That's what I had earlier. No,
BBDs. CGB.
What up, CGB?
Oh, man.
What's up, Riken?
What's going on?
Yeah, man. Trying to start the show.
So, yeah, man. We're going to start this off with, like we always do, with the games we've been playing. So,
A little drum roll. Let me stop.
Yeah. Let's start this off right, man. Let's start this off right. And who would like to begin?
I guess I'll start.
Go ahead.
Cool.
We're going to start with what I played on Fighter Fridays.
Oh. Interesting. What's up?
You knew
Played
it was going to start.
Played a little bit of Dragon Ball Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, got to bring back the classic, the staple, the Fighter Friday staple. And Turbo, you know, he tried.
Damn.
He showed up. Nah. Turbo showed up. He fought.
No, I just
Goose
pressed start.
Goose. No points.
I pressed start. That's all I did.
He never played before.
It was
It's the first time.
I might as well have jumped in.
It was my third time playing it on the Xbox. I'll tell you that, the Xbox version, which I may retire the Xbox controller after that.
Shit, really?
Apparently, it was broken.
I might retire from playing Dragon Ball on the Xbox after that horrible display.
Got the
to get
drift?
you a-
Got the drift?
I'm going to have to get you another controller.
Yeah. So you can blame that too.
And we got to thank CGB Riken for, he made a suggestion. He's like, he picked my last team for the last set that me and Turbo played. And he picked Roshi, Yamcha, and Krillin.
Probably people you never even used.
I don't use them.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insult to injury. I was like,
I know Turbo was upset.
Damn.
I was because I almost killed him the first time he did a character swap, right, for that team that he just talked about right now. I was on the verge of killing him, and then I just fell apart, and I'm like, all right, nothing's coming out. This is terrible. Now, look, I appreciate that. You know, I wasn't that bad. It was you haven't seen me play how I usually play on the Switch. On the Switch. It's a whole. I beat Chalk on the Switch.
It's a kid's game on the
I
Switch.
beat him hands down.
Baby game.
Hands down. We still got that footage up. It's never going anywhere.
boy.
It's never going.
You beat me in one set.
So it's fair to say that wasn't a true representation of your.
No, it was terrible.
your gameplay.
No. It's like I went back in time to the first time I played it.
Your blood pressure. Hold on, chill.
Damn.
It's like the first time I played it. So it's like it was bad. It was Broly, he came out just to get hit. He was just like he was a sponge, a hit magnet. Yeah. It was a lynching.
So the button combos are the same on the
it's the same
platform.
But on the Xbox controller, the buttons feel soft. You know, they don't feel that hard impact when the buttons touch the circuit board. You know, when it just goes down, you feel that click.
Maybe you need practice, man. That's all.
No. I gotta get used to
Get a little
buttons.
familiar, you know.
That sounds like an excuse.
Apparently, these guys want me to get 20 points by the end of the year. Me alone as a team. They want me to get 20 points. I got 3 points so far.
Apparently.
And it's been 6 months. I gotta get all the rest of the points by the end of the year. Are you kidding me? Y'all better pick a new game.
No, I'm coming. I'm gonna come after Chocolate again on the Xbox. I'm not retiring. I'm gonna have a new announcement. I'm not retiring. I'm coming after Chalk again.
You gotta play some Soul Calibur or something. You get the points.
That wouldn't be fair. I killed Chalk and Soul Calibur.
Get the points.
Excuse me?
Get the points.
Uh-oh.
Is this next Friday?
He's
we-
just scraping for something, man. That's all. You got
No. This Friday is actually Smash Friday.
Oh, that's right.
First
Smash
Friday in June.
And I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. This Smash Friday. I'm gonna be there.
Can you get points in Smash? No, it's one on one. Right?
Chill. Chill.
Why can't you? Just giving away points.
Because I'm
right?
trash at Smash.
Trash Friday.
Trash Friday.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Friday.
like. That's what it looks like. That's normally what it looks like.
Trash Friday.
It's straight up trash.
Once a month, you get the trash.
Take out the trash.
Yeah, Bizarre. I'm definitely gonna look into DNF Duel. Yeah, definitely. That game looks fire. Riken, thanks for coming through, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. What up, Bizarre? What up?
Yes.
Yeah, DNF Duel. For those of y'all who don't know,
What do you say?
DNF Duel.
Ah, there you
DNF
go.
Duel. It's a new fighting game coming out. I think made by Arxis.
Hmm.
Fire. It
Word.
looks like Guilty Gear. It's animated like Guilty Gear, and the character designs are fire. It
Looks
just-
more over the top.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Even-
it's based on some sort of a game. I think in a Japanese RPG or something like that. I can't remember, but
Yeah, the first part of it. The
It looks
D,
great.
The D part, DNF. It's based on that.
Wow.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good. I'm excited for that.
Anything else you play, man? Besides
Oh yeah, I played WWE 2K22.
I gotta get more time in that, man.
I'm trying to go through the Rey Mysterio stuff to unlock people,
okay.
but it's messed up because it's like if you mess up a move multiple times, and eventually the computer's gonna counter you, hit you with 2 supers, pin you, and you have to start over from scratch.
Isn't it a weird mode though?
I'm
It's
surprised.
totally weird how you
Yeah,
play.
because you never have to actually pin somebody to win. You just have to
It's
complete.
like playing a highlight reel.
Yeah, exactly.
You haven't played that for Fighter Fridays, have you?
Not yet,
You
but we
should,
could
man.
do that.
You
That's
should.
right.
We could do
You should.
that.
I mean, you could just level up your, practice and shit, like learning. You know what I mean? Like, or just do the what is it, the campaign, or whatever, single player.
Yeah, I could
Or
do
play
the
online.
Rey Mysterio stuff, or I mean, we could just have the 4 of us brawl it out. You know
That
what I'm
works. Well, yeah, we could do it. You'll have to take do a versus overlay.
saying?
For
Yeah,
Fighter Friday. That works.
yeah.
I mean, it's
man.
set up to do fire. Yeah, we could do that here.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we could do that.
It'll be great. It'll be great. You guys will catch our KOs.
It's a great
It'll
game.
be fantastic.
It's a great game.
I wouldn't catch anything unless I'm like hitting myself with an arcade. It doesn't happen.
You catch a swanton through a ladder. That's what you would catch.
I gotta play that, man. I haven't played.
You
I
do.
wanna
You
get-
have a character.
I know. That's why I want to. I feel guilty. Like the character was made. I'm like, damn.
You can play 5 players in it.
Huh?
You can
I
play
think you
5
can,
players.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can?
Yeah.
Well, we're not set up for that, but still, I mean,
We can still jump in.
It don't matter.
Just move over. 2 people in one
Sure.
camera.
Just
They just
get real close.
wanna-
share a camera.
Honestly, they
the
legit-
window of the camera is like this. This freaking.
Just
there's
sit
not enough
behind
room.
them.
Bro, they just people
Behind the
just
couch.
legit want to hear us scream at each other while playing. They don't even need
Yeah.
to see our faces. They just want to
I mean, I'd have to change the
hear
whole.
us scream.
the
We've
whole
had
setup.
7 people in the setup before. Just sit
Yeah,
behind the
but
couch.
that was different. That was a different setup.
Exactly.
Well, Bizarre says he's willing to play it. He looks-
he's
there you
down?
go.
He looked like he's down for some wrestling.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Man, you got some online, man.
All right.
You could invite the viewers, man.
Challenge accepted.
That's
yeah,
fun.
man.
If
more fun.
possible,
It's more
through the
fun.
online.
It's more fun that way, man.
It's not on the Switch, so we good.
Chalk ain't playing nothing new. Ain't nobody ask you, Stallion. Where are you?
Wow.
You can't call in, man. You can't.
I
Call
know,
in.
right?
Why don't you pick up some Dragon Ball then, sir?
He's probably in traffic.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought
Imagine him trying to be doing the stream in traffic. You just-
Oh.
that's the way to get
wild.
arrested real quick.
Well, we were
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
try to set it up so that he would call in while he was driving. I'm like,
There's
Yeah.
still a possibility, but
yeah,
you know,
still
Watch an accident.
yeah, exactly.
you're like, hey, what's going?
yeah.
All right, he's out.
Gets pulled
Not
over.
safe at all.
Phone will still be on the floor.
Gets pulled over. Police brutality.
Exactly.
Caught on fucking
You're like,
stream.
what? Airbag and stream. Who is this guy?
Yeah, that's all I played this week though.
Okay. All right. What about
Let's
you?
see.
man?
Bloodstain Ritual tonight. Yeah. I was,
Okay.
I gotta go back to that, man.
You beat it yet? It's not a long game.
I'm not. But I'm very close. And I know I'm very close because you there's no more in the map really. I got certain items. I explored more, so I know I'm like at the very, very end. So I'm just like, you know what? It's like this thing's almost about to be beaten. You know, so that what did I do? Bloodborne. I haven't played that yet. Again, since I beat the first boss, but I'm gonna get into it. I had no time to really play anything else. It was like,
It's a busy week, man. It's
and
been
if,
busy for
it
me, too.
wasn't on the Switch, I couldn't touch Xbox. I couldn't, except for Fighter Fridays. But I wouldn't really call that touching the Xbox. You know, I just pressed start. I pressed start, and I was like, okay.
That didn't sound right.
Great stream, Chalk. Great stream. Get the hell out of here.
Don't touch the Xbox.
And we were trying to hook up the freaking camera for that.
Oh yeah.
And it's a good thing. I would have been pissed the whole time. I was like,
Oh yeah,
you would have been crying.
I was cursing up a storm. My child was there. I feel bad. Someone with a complaint said, "Yo, this is abusive." Child's hearing this language. I was like, "What the fuck?" You know,
Earmuffs.
I was like, "It's not coming out. You're not gonna come out, really? I got hit off for that. Like I wasn't blocking. It was terrible. It's a good thing. It would have ruined the stream. It would have ruined the stream.
It would have enhanced it.
Yeah, but those are the only two I played.
I could have chopped it into some shorts.
True. That would have been classic.
All right.
I shit my shorts when I was playing Fighter Friday.
So Harish Marish, I see what you're saying in the chat. He's saying you beat Sifu on normal mode and you judge me for playing on easy. That's okay though, because I'm moving on to other games. Because I could always go back. It's in the backlog on normal. It's fine. I got through it. Hey, I beat some games on easy. What's the problem?
The problem is
Most games.
you said some games.
Most games I play on normal, but it's not like I've never beaten a game on easy before. I couldn't tell you which one.
What are you, Mikey B's, man? Come on.
Hey, listen, I can't
He
tell
does
you.
the easy route, man.
I play games on normal as a thing, but I can't say I've never beaten a game on easy before. Shooters, I don't know. Maybe a shooter I jumped in on easy because of stupid bullet hell. I don't know.
Only game I do that shit on is arcade shit. Like that's the only thing, because those are made to take your money. They're like impossible to freaking.
Well, you get free
Remember,
credits.
what was
Who
it?
cares?
What was it? Wild Guns for the Switch.
Maybe.
When I got that, I was like, oh,
But they
this is
give you
cool, right?
credits.
I thought it was gonna be like the Super Nintendo one, but they added shit to it.
Yeah.
Fucking hard as shit, man. I was like, the hell? You died? I didn't even make it through the first stage. I'm like, all right,
I
I
put
gotta take this shit off of normal.
Fallen Order. When I got that, I put that on hard immediately. You know, I don't know why. It was hard. Like,
Well, frustrating.
It was taking me a while to beat to it.
On normal, it was frustrating.
Nah, it was
at
a
certain
little
parts.
tough. The last boss is mad difficult on
That was
normal.
a
But I wouldn't take it down. I wouldn't take it down. I was just like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I was
You
like, I'll
wild
keep it
out.
go. It took me a while.
But the reason I don't play
It took me a
stuff,
while to beat that.
the reason I don't play stuff on easy most of the time is because they'll usually skimp out on levels or boss or something. So it's not worth playing on easy.
Yeah.
And then you have to play on normal. Or sometimes they'll make you play on hard to get the real ending. That sucks. That's when I just am like, nah, not
Well,
playing this on hard.
If I really enjoy the game, I'll do that. Like I'll play it normal, beat it, and then it's like Tetris. I beat it all the time, but it's like I play it on normal, and I'm like,
I'll do easy if
No,
it's the
yeah.
same. Usually, if it's the same game, and I play, and they give you more credits or more lives, and they don't change anything else. That's pretty much.
or if you just
when
want to
it's
see the
normal.
ending.
And you want to see the ending.
I don't
Like
care
what
about
is
the
it?
game. I just
Cannon
wanna see-
Spike? I swore I would never go on easy on Cannon Spike for Dreamcast. And I was like, you know what? This game's been sitting around for years. I gotta beat this game. I'm putting it on easy.
But that's
And I got an ending. I don't know if it's the real ending.
that would count though, because that's more of what I'm talking about. That's an arcade game.
It's
Before it was
basically an arcade,
It's
yeah.
an arcade. It's designed to be like.
But I just wanted to
super
see.
tough.
I can't have a game for years knowing that I could get to the end on easy and I can't get there on normal. So I'm gonna do it. But yeah, that's what I was doing on that one. But all I played this week was PlayStation. I tested the PlayStation on the Mister, and I was running through all the old school games on there.
PS1.
I acted like
Jumping Flash.
no, that wasn't quite that early.
Flash.
No, I started like I just bought the system and just took it home and I played the games that I played first on it,
Right. Nostalgia trip.
just to do like
Yeah.
this is me getting a PlayStation again.
Right.
So I played Battle Arena until Shinden, which
Nice.
Oh wow.
I never give up.
which what's funny is that game I beat the game and I enjoyed it. It still held
So-
up
so
as broken and as old as that game is.
Yo, the floaty ass jump,
Yeah.
man. I remember.
It wasn't.
Roll to the side.
It wasn't as floaty as Virtual Fighter though.
No, that was
okay.
That's
yeah.
bad.
No,
You
that-
cannot
that's
jump.
floaty.
Super floaty.
You can't jump in that game.
Yeah.
But in this one, it held up. As much I got used to it, I was like, I still can play this thing. It's been 25 years since I touched this controller.
That's the first game I got.
It was fun.
25 years since the PlayStation 1. Wow.
No, since I played the game, not
That's
since PlayStation 1. It came out in '94,
Yeah.
so it's longer.
25 years.
Damn.
Actually, is it my math is off? But a long
It's
time
old,
ago.
man. It's an old game.
It's a very old game. So is my brain. It's old.
Wow.
But I played that. Then I played Ridge Racer, and I was like, I beat the stage. So I guess I beat the game because it's only one racing track.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
I was like, I guess I play this on hard. I guess it was the same track. I'll play it again. I got second place. I was like, that's not terrible. It's not bad. I still can race in this game. It's been a long time. And then I played a game that a lot of people didn't play, and it was like, what is this game? It was Philosopher.
Ah.
It was a shooter. I'm the only person who ever talks about this game, so I had to play it. It's a game. It's a shooter where they go to every camera perspective. And
Really?
Yeah. Everything you could think of. It was just like a test.
Under you, over you.
Well, not under you. How the fuck are you gonna play under
I
you?
use camera right
Going
under
down.
you.
But
Under you?
Come
Yeah.
look
Everywhere but under you. It is
Okay.
actually in front of you. They had a camera. You look behind
Okay.
you.
All right.
They had a camera behind you, in front of you, side scrolling, and they had one where it was really close up to you, and the bullets and planes were so close to you. And I was like, this is a bad camera right now.
Right.
And then they had one where it was like you were running from the boulder and crash, but they were shooting at you and you had to dodge that way. You don't play a shooter that way. It's just weird. But they pulled it off, and it actually still looked. It when it came, everyone was in the chat. It was like, this looks like a Saturn game. It did look like a Saturn game because I was playing it legit on the Mister, so it looked exactly like it was no like
Right.
it looked like the PlayStation.
Yeah.
because you play an emulator, you can up the resolution and stuff,
Right,
make
right,
it look
right,
better.
right, right.
This was exactly like how it looked.
It's like true to form.
And it was playing. They had a long ass intro. I was like, they got off on this game, and nobody knows except Matt in the chat right there. He knows Philosopher. What's going on, man? But
Any other games?
and then he said it's second to Einhander, and I'd have to say that's kind of true.
Really?
Yeah, because Philosopher was like a early version of Einhander, if you want to think about it like that.
Okay.
I beat that game when I was little. Hell no, now.
Einhander's tough.
No, I beat Einhander
excuse me.
and both of them. I beat both of
Really?
them.
I never beat Einhander.
Philosopher
That's
and
just-
Einhander.
I'm not good with shooters though, but still, it was,
Nah, neither one I can do now. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
it's hard. It's tough.
But and a couple of other games. I played a bunch. It was a bunch of random on PlayStation, but
I just had a
was fun.
flashback of a game. I like a nostalgia flashback. I want to play this game now. Omega Boost.
oh yeah,
Mega
oh yeah, I remember.
I
remember that
freaking
shit.
like. I'm not a big like space.
It was like an
besides Star
earlier.
Fox.
Well, it was like an earlier Zone of Vendors.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh.
god, the controls and the oh man, that game was dope. I don't know
looked
why I
cool.
love that game.
It looked cool. It
could
didn't get the
freaking-
recognition it deserved. though.
No, I don't. I bet not a lot of people know about that game either.
Omega Boost is a rare gem.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That was a hidden rare gem. Yeah,
I have to throw that on when I play PlayStation again
definitely, man.
soon.
I'd like to play that, man. And also, you said you played Ridge Racer.
Mhm.
Remember I was talking to you last week about
R4 is the best. Still,
Ridge Racer. Fucking when I get sold
wheel?
the fucking
You want the fucking
steer-
wheel?
I want to freaking play that shit because it actually that was the only game it worked for. I thought it would work for other shit. It did. It worked perfectly for Ridge Racer. It was a Mad Catz steering wheel.
that sucks
And the
because
foot
you,
pedal.
you have to get one attached to a table in
Right.
order for it to. Because you can't just turn that and it flips in your lap.
No,
it's terrible. That thing
yeah.
was garbage. It was
I didn't
light
even
as
have
hell.
a side table or anything. I just had
It
the
was
shit in
light
my-
as hell.
I
That's
had the
why I
shit in my
couldn't
lap.
use it.
Like,
Yeah, I used them pedals for Time Crisis. That's it.
yeah,
That's all I used it for.
that's cool though.
But yeah, what else did I
Speaking of which,
forgot what else I gotta go through.
the light gun games. Did you try any of those at all on the?
On the little ass screen I got? Nah.
Oh, okay.
I know it's compatible. They did say the GunCon 3 is compatible with it now, but I do have to try it on the I want to try it on the TV downstairs, the
Yep.
CRT.
Yep.
Or the little monitor I have.
Well, no, turn it on the TV.
What? You can do it.
No,
I gotta see it.
because I want to play it, man.
I know. But I want to see if the gun works.
Okay.
I want to see if the TV is busted or the guns are
All
busted.
right. Okay.
So
Fair
I'll
enough.
try it out on those.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's all I played was the PlayStation on the Mister.
Okay.
And I think I told it on the stream. I said I think Thursdays are gonna be random systems for
You
the
like
time
that?
being, because I like being able to switch games instead
Right.
of being stuck. I mean, sometimes it depends on what it is,
Mhm.
but for the most part,
Random.
being stuck on a game for 2 hours or so.
Depends on
Sometimes
the
the game doesn't have the parts you want to get to, and you're like, I want it to be more entertaining for y'all.
game. Right.
So switching through the games is pretty much fun, especially when you're going through nostalgic trips. Plus,
Yeah.
I want to be able to bring out titles that you might not have heard of. Plus, Castlevania here and there. Like, you'll play popular titles also just for nostalgia, like music and all that. But I want to be able to say, have you seen this game before? It's fun. It's fun to be able to play that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for the time being, it might be just random. Like, I don't know. You guys can pick what you want me to play while I'm playing. That's cool too.
Yeah.
live.
That's cool.
Playing Nintendo tomorrow. I'm going back. I haven't played Nintendo for a year, I think.
How you gonna go that far without playing Nintendo?
Like random Nintendo? Yeah, it's been a long time, man.
Speaking of which, I gotta get back to my Earthbound.
Twisted Metal running. Twisted Metal Black, maybe.
Yeah.
That was a dope one.
Yeah. Word, man.
Love me some Twisted Metal.
But that's about it.
That's all I played last week. Yeah, I didn't play anything new yet. I've been on. I have to actually pick up a title. But the thing is, I want to record those for the main channel. If I'm playing anything new, I want to make it a thing so I could put up the whole playthrough on the main channel.
Right.
So I'm gonna do that. Brute Force, jeez, man, what for Xbox?
Speaking of which,
Harris said you ever played Brute Force. You remember that? We played that.
Oh, we played it 4 players.
Speaking of which, the
That
main
looks
channel.
old as hell.
This is our main channel, just so everybody else out there knows. If you haven't already, subscribe to the live channel.
Yes,
That's where we've been doing everything live. Besides this is the only thing we have on our main channel, this podcast.
Because this is the main show. It's got to be on the main channel.
the flagship. The
yeah.
flagship show.
This is the whole effing show, bro.
Well,
At least until we get 1,000 subscribers on the live page.
yeah, we need to get that, man. We got like 17 now.
Hey, we jumped up like 10.
We did.
Like,
In one day.
Yeah, we
10
did.
was one day.
With no promotion at all. So
Exactly.
That's good.
So with you guys' help, we can get there.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very hard to get that first jump on
Yeah,
YouTube.
man. That first 100 is tough.
Yeah, man.
That's what they say, man.
Seriously. I send notifications to everybody on the main channel.
Right.
They all hop over. Start monetizing immediately.
Yeah, there you go.
Help us monetize and pay these bills.
Well, everybody's in it for different reasons. So,
I just put
yeah,
the link into the chat, guys.
Yeah, go subscribe, yo.
There you go.
You might have to start a Patreon, you know? Depends.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
You guys want to support?
Oh, man.
We'll be
We love
homeless. We'll be homeless if you don't. Let me stop.
Please pay these bills. Inflation.
Man.
All
But
right.
speaking of retro and nostalgia and stuff, I had a nostalgia kick because I watched something on YouTube where I was like, damn, do I have this game? And I've never played it. And it's R-Type Command. For anybody out there who doesn't know, this
A
is
strategy game?
it's a strategy
R-Type command.
game. Yeah, R-Type is known as a shooter.
Yes.
Which I'm horrible at, but this
hard
is
game.
this is a strategy game. Yeah,
What?
a space
was-
strategy.
was
It's
for
tough
what?
as shit.
So it's for PSP?
for PSP.
How is it?
It's good.
It's pretty good.
It's hard as shit though. It's hard.
like R-Type.
It was tough. I was like, oh shit, this is not easy. This is actually pretty freaking tough.
It's on a grid, right?
It's yes and no. Like you can't see the grid
But
until
you only have a certain amount of moves.
yeah, you get it's like it takes fuel, whatever, to move your ship,
Okay.
and then you have different units.
Yeah.
So it's almost like Advance Wars, kind of. And it took me like 20 minutes just to go through the menu system. Like it's that involved.
It's like Star Fox 2, it sounds like, with the
Star Fox 2?
Really?
Star Fox 2 or Star Fox Command. You have
Oh, the one that
limited
never
fuel.
came out,
You draw
or the they released it later, like, but it was one that originally wasn't.
if you play Nintendo Switch Online, they got Star Fox 2 on there, and also your
I gotta try that.
SNES Mini. It's good. Like
Really?
I didn't like it the first 10 times I played it, and I'll tell you,
Bro, what the fuck?
I must
You
have.
gave it 10 tries?
I gave it. I was touch and go with it. Like I was like, okay, let me see what this is, and I would die like pretty quickly. I didn't like.
Right.
I didn't understand it. Like I was like, I'm gonna keep playing this and keep trying to. Once I learned that you have, when you go back in your mothership, you restore your shields, because if you fight in a battle or whatever like that,
Right.
you're gonna be damaged.
Right.
You know, and it's like I didn't know once you go back in your mothership, you heal all your shields, and the mothership also warps to different planets, which gives you a tactical positional advantage depending on what planet and stuff you're moving to. I had no idea. So once I discovered that, I was like, now I get the game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's
But
I
I
think-
recommend it.
I think that's what's happening to me now with the R-Type Command, because it's like, it's tough.
You gotta
but
learn it,
I
though.
think I don't. There's a lot to take in though. There's
Yeah.
a lot of shit. I'm like, yo, I just want to freaking play this strategy game, you know. And I got close to beat. I was like, I gave it 3 tries, to try to beat the first freaking battle, and I'm like, after the 3rd try, I was like literally like this close to beat it, and then my freaking guys died. I'm like, God damn it.
There's no tutorial.
God damn it. There is, but it's a lot, man. It's a lot to take in.
That's
a lot of
like,
instruction. It's like, when you play a game and it's like it stops and then you have to read like a paragraph or what the hell. It's like, God damn, I just want to play the game. Like, This is a strategy game. I can figure this shit out. Like, you know, like it's not rocket, but apparently I should stop and
I feel that way about Herzog's Wii for the Genesis. You know, it's like
That game sucks.
it's supposed to. I bought it day one. You know, we got a Genesis. I took that back. We did not understand it.
Right.
But years later, everyone's like, "Yo, that's a gem."
It's not though.
Yo, you love strategy and you shit on Herzog's Wii.
Yes.
And then like I read more about it and I'm like, you know what? This
Gotta
sounds
give it a
kind of intriguing. I think I might give it another try or something like that. One.
I'd rather play Super Hang.
Oh man.
What up, Mr. Mash Produce?
Mr. Mass.
Oh man, but that was
See, I told you.
Herzog was trash.
I told you.
I feel like I gotta give it a shot. There's some people who love it.
Yeah.
Not even Last Battle. Like that was the time of Last Battle, and it's still trash. And Last Battle is trash.
It is trash. Play the shit out of it, but it's trash. It's like it did not age well. It wasn't that great in the first place.
The other game I played for Tactical Tuesday was it's actually a game that's going to be ported to the Switch over the summer. And it's called Electhead. I talked about this before.
Yeah.
And this is on PC right now. Right now it's only PC, but it's going to be ported to everything.
It's very politically correct.
PC. PC.
Stop now.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I was watching you play.
Joke
That's
no more.
definitely a game that I would rock because I
Yes.
was like,
Yes.
I click with this game.
No, it is. It's like it's a puzzle platformer, but it's some parts is like, oh, you get it, you get the puzzle, but it's more platformer in certain parts. And I'm not the greatest platformer.
It reminds me of a maze because when I look at a maze, I sometimes see where to go. Like, no matter how complicated it is, I'm like, this doesn't make sense to turn here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here because that's stupid. It's gonna be a dead end there. I'm gonna turn here. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I've always been with mazes. And when I saw the stages, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you got to do there right
Yeah,
away
yeah,
before you even did anything. I'm like, I know.
Well, I got pretty. You know what was crazy is that I am that part that I got stuck in where I ended the stream. I'm only like 2 puzzles to beat the game.
Yeah,
I got all.
so you
the way
could have
through-
ran through the whole thing.
Yeah, I went through most of the game. Like, like I got stuck on certain parts, but it's like you do figure it out. And then they had some like bonus areas, which I was like, nah, I'm not doing this shit.
But
I did one of them. I did one of them, and I'm
You were there
like,
for a while.
I'm like,
damn.
oh, when the music turns off, I'm like, oh, this is a bonus part. Fuck this. It's like I had the option to do it, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that shit.
Harris said that he was like, hey, bro, he was wrong about Electhead. It's good. Ignore my initial hating.
Harris,
all
you
good.
always ignore your initial hate.
Yeah, right. Oh man, you can think what you want, man. No, but the game is good, man, and it was developed by one guy, Nama Takahashi. I think that's pronounced. his name.
Takahashi.
He's I've watched an interview with him too. It's like, I'm like, this one guy made this game. It's
crazy,
awesome, man.
crazy.
The music and everything is awesome, and
That is
the
crazy.
gameplay is it's like it's real tight. And I like the way the game, like the menus. There's no dialogue in the game, like as far as like the menus or anything. So it's just like symbols. So you got to like figure out what they are, and it's cool. It's like it's made to be like a retro. Even the aspect ratio is like a box, like a square. So and you can add scan lines if you want. It's like it's cool, man. It looks like an old like if it was made for Nintendo for the NES, but it's good.
That's fun.
It's good, man.
Music kind of reminded me of The Messenger. The same. I bet you. I want to see who made it.
I want to see who did that too,
because a
man.
lot of it sounded very similar.
It's good. It's good. Even the what was it? The fucking when I did the bonus rounds or whatever, that music started.
That's
I'm
the
like,
music I was talking about,
I
yeah.
was like, oh, this is pretty good.
That
Pretty
sounds
good.
like
But it was tough. It was tough. I was like, what the hell? Because it was random. I'm like, ah.
Wow.
But yeah, it was more platformy. Like the platformy parts, I'm like, ah, shit. This is all timing and shit and trying to get it. But then like the puzzle part was the thing that I liked. I'm like, oh, okay. I
Yeah,
can
I was
figure this
feeling.
shit
I
out.
was feeling the platform part.
Yeah, I was like, oh. Like one of you have to. Your head is like a battery, and everything you touch in the game gets electrified, and it activates certain switches. So to get from point A to point B. So it's like this one part you have to get a key to open the door, and it was like this long gap. But when you touch the bottom floor, the door opens for you to get the thing. So when you jump over, the door closes because you're not touching anything. So then you find out you could throw your head. So you could throw your head onto the floor, but you have to time it. Your jump with the way you throw the head, so when it hits the floor, the door opens, so you can
So you get
just
in
make
without
it.
shutting.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
It's stuff like that. Like it's physics based, but
Hitting switches like it's West Coast.
it's fun
Sounds
game.
like Mega Man.
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
play-
It looks the design of it is like Mega Man. Yes.
Right. But
And the-
you're
and the
you're
platforms.
Elect Man instead of Mega Man.
No,
Huh?
no.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Elect
boy.
Man would have that power.
Jesus.
It's like a battery.
Yeah.
Mr. Masters, you have not played Command and Conquer Red Alert at all. None of us, right?
No.
That's
No.
not-
played-
I've
No.
I
heard of
played
it, though.
Command and Conquer Generals.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
I never played a damn Command and Conquer.
Never heard. Same here.
I just remember watching a whole bunch of like full motion video on it, and they just had like, what was it, like the first Call of Duty type thing when they had all those celebrities in it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I remember
Don't know.
our mutual friend John Paul. He played.
of course, if you're a PC guy, you're gonna.
Yeah,
play
you know,
it.
he was always a PC gamer.
Mm.
But that's it, man. That's all I played.
Nice.
Eric, what Stallion? What'd you play? Let me stop.
He's like, well, I
Text it in the
played.
chat. Text it in the chat.
He played it himself. He played himself. Nah, you know he would have been playing the strategy games. You know, that's
Yeah.
what he's been playing. So, but yeah, I guess that leaves. Well, we can actually chat what they've been playing.
Harris is
But-
upset with us.
Why?
yeah.
Why you say?
Command and Conquer. I miss Civilization. There's a couple of real-time strategies that we haven't dabbled into.
I'm not.
I haven't played Hollow Knight.
I'm not big in it. I played.
I own it. Haven't played it yet.
I played 5 minutes of it.
I never
Just to say I played
Sorry.
it.
Yeah, I lied. I played 5 minutes.
That's
of it.
all I
Stallions,
did.
Yeah.
Stallion's
to
been playing
get a-
triangle strategy.
Yeah.
See? All right, tell us about triangle strategy in the chat.
Yeah.
It's nice.
All punctuation has to be pointed.
Perfect.
Yeah, stop,
And
just leave a paragraph in there for everybody.
Oh man. But
Bizarre said he's been playing Roller Champions,
roller champion.
and I think that's the arena-based game he's talking about.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
Like League of Legends.
I don't know, man. The second he said arena, you know I'm out.
Yeah.
You know I don't play no arena games.
But what's that Netflix thing? Arcane or whatever. It made me interested in League of Legends.
Arcane made me interested in the next cartoon, like a lot.
In the next season.
Not the game.
Shit.
Well, the fighting game, yeah.
You
I fuck with the
just,
fighting game.
Yeah, I want that fighting game.
you just
Yeah.
reminded me.
Nah,
I
it's
gotta
not-
watch that.
It's not going to be out until like next year, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Damn, I'm so behind, man.
We got like 3 more years before the show comes back.
Yeah.
if we're lucky.
Oh, really? Do you think it's gonna be that long?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
like hand drawn animation. It's not
2
coming
years
for a while.
tops. Like 2 years, not least. I mean.
Man, they got the Koreans in working. Let me stop.
Damn.
It depends on how much they have.
Canceled.
Like, get back to work.
It depends on how much they actually have done. But that type of art takes a long time.
That's okay. We got Dragon Ball Superhero coming out, so that's gonna hold us up.
Superhero?
Yeah,
Is that
Dragon
really
Ball.
what it's called?
Yep.
Superhero?
Dragon Ball Superhero.
No comma, nothing.
Come on.
Colon. Maybe
It's
a colon.
called. I mean, the movie's. It's Dragon Ball Super, and then the
Superhero.
subtitle is superhero. It's just.
So you're gonna have My Hero
Real.
Academia in there?
Real original.
Is that
Real
really
original.
what they're doing? They're doing that?
they can't handle Dragon Ball characters.
Such an original title.
Well, the next series is gonna be called Dragon Ball Super. So you get used to it.
Super.
Imagine Dragon Ball Super.
Super soaker.
It's in Japanese. It's not said the same way here.
Oh boy.
When we say it here, it's gonna be Super.
Oh, Bizarre with the Astral Chain reference. I'm gonna play it soon.
Oh shit.
After Bloodstain. It's either gonna be that or World Ends with You, Neo. Well, I'm gonna go back
Man,
to
you
one
need
of
to
those.
get that
games.
out of here. You need to get that game out.
Astral
That
Chain
game is a great game. It's a great game.
Well, you should have beat it by now. You started
a
that
lot
like
of games
5
I
months
should have
ago.
beat.
5 months ago.
Come on.
Jeez.
Final Fantasy remake, 7 remake. I still got to play that. A lot of games.
Got a video game ADD.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Play
I
something
do?
and finish the game.
I can't. I have a kid.
That
can't
that doesn't stop you.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
start a new game.
Change the diaper. Change the diaper.
That didn't
Change
stop
that,
you
then you
from
come back.
dumping
You're
how many
like, I could
hours
just
into
sit down.
Octopath Traveler.
Exactly.
I
I'm
get-
100 and some
saying.
hours in.
Portable, it's on a
Just
train.
saying, bro.
You know what it is? I'm gonna start playing more Xbox game remotely. I just hope the train.
The train.
Yeah, I gotta
You
see
play
if
the
I can do
train?
that. Well, you know, it's the service on the train gets kind of
Astral Train.
the Astral Chain. Yes,
No, Astral Train.
Astral Train. That
Yes.
Astral Chain on the Astral Train.
You should
That's-
probably
that's the
practice
sequel.
Dragon Ball also, because
Chalky, you're gonna get your ass whipped.
Damn.
All right, I'm not gonna take that beating lying down.
All right, guys. I think it's time for the news, man.
You know about the news.
Yeah,
Y'all ready?
Neo is dope. Go ahead.
I love that echo. I love that echo. I love that echo. That's not even like an effect or anything.
No.
How the hell did that? That's like,
Yo, that was sexy.
are we in a tunnel or some shit?
That's
man?
crazy.
That was sexy as hell.
It just bounced off everything. It's crazy.
It's like a reverb or some shit, man.
Yeah.
Like added to that.
Yo, next time we just gonna put auto tune on. It's gonna be fire.
Hell yeah, man.
Next time it's gonna be
Concert.
a CNN report.
That background melody was Little Ninja Brothers. For anyone who's interested.
No,
Nah, nobody cared. Nobody knew.
no
Nobody
one even heard it.
That's impossible to realize that.
So, Sega's new project announcement live stream set for June 3rd. Of course, it's right after the podcast.
Of course,
It couldn't be
yes.
today, earlier, or anything like that.
Nope. Look at the time. Look at that. Look at the. You can see the you can see the timestamp
Yeah,
of the podcast that we're doing this right now. Live.
Yes.
exactly. 2 days before Sega's announcement. So, who's excited?
I don't know.
Man, I'm
for
yo.
Sega's announcement.
The last announcement that they had
That's what I'm saying. You know?
was the Sega the Game Gear Mini.
Oh yeah,
Or micro or whatever,
The micro,
micro.
that can't see the screen.
Yeah,
thing. That's
and
hilarious.
I was like, and I saved my excitement for that.
And the Astro Arcade thing that I don't even know if it's coming out here, and it's got Golden Axe, Revenge of Death Adder, which is like the best game. And
They people rave about that,
it's awesome,
but still, it's not coming here.
it's not coming here, so we ain't playing it.
But the what was it? The other article that was on there was about the
Well, we'll get to
Australia.
it. So we got the presenters of this thing. They said it's going to be Hiroyuki Miyazaki, Yasuke Okunari,
Okay.
yeah, and Mizuzu Araki.
God bless you.
Araki. But they said, while you may feel a sense of deja vu with the lineup of presenters, please look forward to the announcement. Sega teased. Look forward to the announcement. So, so what they might be alluding to is they had another tweet that had a Genesis controller, or what was it, a croissant? I don't know if it's a cake or croissant or whatever
like
it
a
is.
cookie.
It looks like some type of pastry, but it's obviously a Genesis controller. They said that the people who are behind this were in charge of the Genesis Mini. And no, people got excited. They got excited. They're saying that they may announce the Dreamcast Mini this Friday.
That would
So
be.
they're looking at
Okay.
Dreamcast. It was like in 2020. They said that the next system that they may release is
Sega
Dreamcast.
CD Mini. Let me see.
Dreamcast Mini.
Honestly, I mean, I'm not holding my breath. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a 32X Mini.
Yeah, there you go. 32X.
Yeah, they
Mini.
would
Well,
do that before.
It's a progression. It's a progression.
Well, the thing is, on the Genesis Mini, they already released the fake Sega CD mount and the 32X mount that go on that little thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't think they have that. But
But it didn't work. It was just plastic.
no, I know they were fake. They were fake. Yeah. It's a collector's thing. But what would you say to this? What would you say if they came out with a Genesis Mini 2? Because this is a Genesis controller, not a Dreamcast controller.
It could be a Saturn controller.
Everybody thinks that, okay, since they brought out their top games, they don't have another set of top games. Like the system has a lot of games on it.
That'd be a waste of time though if they did a Genesis Mini
Yeah.
too.
There's games that they missed though.
There are, but they shouldn't do it for that. Just
But what would you say if they did?
What if they had?
I would say I'm not.
You
Buying.
don't think it wouldn't sell?
I would say I'm not buying
The games that everybody wanted
unless
on
it's
there?
Beyond the Oasis. It's Beyond
It
the
would
Oasis.
probably be on there.
Well, let me ask this: because I don't know about the
But I'm saying
What is
everybody
it, the
thinks
Mini?
that. Oh, sorry. Everybody thinks that because all these systems came out with their version or volume 1 of titles,
right.
that they would be against, or they wouldn't think of them coming out with a second edition.
Do these things have internet like Wi-Fi or no?
No, they're just the system.
So they would release a volume 2.
You can hack it and put other titles in. I'm talking about the.
I
the
get it. I get it.
company.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
The reason
yeah.
why I'm asking is because
They can't just add it.
I'm saying that's why I'm asking. Is
Yeah, yeah.
like because they just add.
If they were smart, they would have had a system in there where you can buy all the games and put them on it.
no, but it's a cash grab. So you know what they're
No, I
you know
know.
they're gonna.
But even if it was $2 a game,
yeah,
they'd make a ton of money.
yeah, yeah.
Especially for the games that they couldn't
yeah.
get on.
If Sega's smart, they'll do a Dreamcast. If they're
Well, that's what we want.
if
That's why it's not. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's
if
gonna.
they
happen.
want to be awesome, they should do a Saturn Mini. But I think excitement, Dreamcast would be the most exciting. Got Jet Set, Jet Grind Radio, whatever like that. There's a lot of hits. They're Crazy Taxis.
Well, being that it's
Sonic Adventure.
being that this is a Japanese event and this is Sega Japan,
Mm-hmm.
it's more than likely that it'll be a Saturn Mini. or something with Saturn, because the Dreamcast, although had a show. Look, do I want a freaking Dreamcast?
Blue
Of course.
Stinger.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'll buy that shit.
I'll tell you why it won't be a Saturn. Because the emulation for Saturn, they still don't feel is good enough to bring out like that.
Didn't stop Sony.
No. Well, no.
They brought out their fucking
They
mini
fucked up.
So what happened?
They messed up. There's PlayStation emulators that can play better, and that emulator can play better. They just messed up.
They lowered the price on that mini quick.
Yeah.
They were like, whoop, we
And still
fucked
didn't
up.
sell.
And it
Fucked
still
up
didn't
our-
sell.
Their first
But-
console. They fucked up the mini.
But Saturn doesn't play as good as they would like it to. I mean, listen, on a computer, the emulators on there can play Saturn just
Saturn
fine.
Still, I thought they got a good emulator. for
On
it.
computer,
Yeah.
they can play it just fine. On a little ass thing like a mini, it's not going to be good.
Just take
Dreamcast can run on anything for the past 20 years.
Yeah, it is pretty easy.
Very
to emulate.
easy because it's Windows 95.
Right.
Like it's Windows based.
Yeah.
You can run it on there, no problem. So, yes, we'd like to see a Dreamcast mini because there's tons of titles on there that they could put on, especially if they had, especially in Japan, because it was way bigger in Japan than America. But if you just put on the top games that were in America,
Right.
everyone would be fine. I mean, half of them would be Capcom.
Right.
It would all actually be Capcom, except for like maybe 10. Maybe have like Sonic Adventure and everything. Like, listen, with Sonic coming out, I don't think it would be a bad idea for them to actually introduce the Sonic Adventure and 2
Yeah.
to everybody else again.
I think it'd be smart.
Well, the system itself had 4 controller ports, so that have 4. No,
No, because they won't release any 4-player games on it. On the menu. They just
So-
won't have it on there.
it would be like so it'll be
There'll be no
one player.
sports games. You think they're gonna have like
No Power
NFL,
Stone
Power Stone?
So it'll be just
Yeah.
one because it came. The
Not
system,
2.
Was that the first system that came with one controller?
N64.
was that?
N64
No,
count
like
one.
Oh, N64 was the one. That
3DO had one controller.
Didn't PlayStation have one controller?
Didn't Genesis have one controller?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
PlayStation had one.
I mean, Genesis might have had 2.
One. Yeah, last
Mario.
system to come with 2 controllers was like Super Nintendo. Wasn't
Super
it?
Nintendo had 2 controllers.
Yeah.
But
I
the
mean, I
Play-
could be wrong, but I think that was it.
They're like, too much money.
the PlayStation Mini came with 2 controllers, though, right?
Yes.
So why wouldn't the Dreamcast Mini
At least 2.
come out with
Not
2?
4.
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
2.
like,
No, I mean those controllers will be a big.
but if they had a port, they could have a port so you can add more. That
Maybe.
would be cool.
Maybe
That'd be
they
that'd be
figure it out.
cool.
No, well, people would hack it to put 4-player games on there.
Yeah, that's inevitable. They're gonna
Exactly.
figure out a way to do that anyway.
They're gonna make
But-
it do what it do, baby. They're
Yeah,
gonna
Marvel-
make it
do that
what it
anyway.
A Dreamcast, yeah. Dreamcast Mini without Marvel vs. Capcom 2 would be kind of suspect.
Well, that would be what it is because you think it's going to be on there.
Now here's the thing, though. Even if they
should
did,
do it.
this is something that, like, do you really need a Dreamcast Mini? Not really, because you can emulate that on anything. You could play. You could do it on your phone, dude.
But-
anything can play it easily.
Dreamcast fans are dying. Sega fans would buy it.
But for a fan, like as for a collector,
And people who missed out,
Yeah.
there's still games on there.
Yeah,
that are,
yeah.
like Soul Calibur is still one of the best fighting games ever made on there.
Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah.
from a
I have it.
collector's standpoint, it's good. It's nice to see something like that.
Oh, I mean, it's for collectors anyway.
Yeah,
They're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a real new audience with this.
No,
Not really.
that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
I mean, when they
They
released,
know how much they're going to sell.
when they released the Game Gear Micro, and they released different. What was
Oh,
it,
yeah,
the
no.
freaking-
They know they're not gonna
different-
sell
they-
them,
What was
you
it,
know?
6 or 7 of them or whatever, all total? Like, come
Yeah.
on,
And they sold like maybe what,
$250?
100 of them?
Yeah, yeah.
But listen,
Come on, man.
like,
Code
all right,
name
do you think
Veronica.
I got something for you? If they were to announce something like this and make everyone happy, do you think that the Dreamcast Mini would actually outsell the Dreamcast in America?
Imagine
you think?
if it did. Maybe it might.
If it released for 100 to 150,
it
maybe,
might.
do you think?
It depends.
150 is up there, but I mean, do you think it would top the Dreamcast in America?
It depends on the price, man.
If it's at a $99.99.
It might.
Depends on the price. It depends on the games that are on there too.
I saw somebody show an ad. It said Dreamcast released on 9999, like, you know, September 9th, whatever, in 1999. And it said for $99.99 with 3 games and 2 controllers. I was like, what? Who
What?
paid that? Because it was damn sure $200 when I
Does it
remember.
work?
When I remember. No, it was in an ad.
What?
And I was like, wasn't it like 189 or 200? Yeah,
Carrier, Blue Stinger.
Yeah, those are the only games. There'll be 5 games on the Dreamcast Mini just to piss us off.
Although I would like to see Carrier though. That
It wouldn't surprise me if they had some survival horror on there.
Guys of Arcadia. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, no, it could be. Listen, they could have
Grandy.
they could have an awesome release. Everything on there could be a crazy hit.
right.
But this is Sega.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, I'm
they're
not
going to
holding my
announce
breath.
something very Japanese.
Listen, if they really wanted to knock it out of the park and like blow everybody's minds, they wouldn't even release that. They would be like, "We're making a Dreamcast 2 or some shit."
They
like
would
that.
never.
Like I'm saying,
they
like,
would never.
this is pipe dreams, but
They would never.
that's like a mic drop moment. Like imagine if they did that though. That would be insane. It'd be
The
like,
only way you're
what?
hearing that is in your Dreamcast.
in the dream,
In the dream that you
in
can.
your dream.
Exactly.
But yeah,
They're either going to announce that or Sonic Frontiers. It's going to be one or the other.
Well, they already announced it. They didn't give a date. But listen, we'll find out.
yeah, this is all
Next
speculative.
week. Next week will probably be news on what actually happened.
Yeah.
And we'll be either excited or,
Yeah.
it's the usual Sega.
And if you're listening to the audio version of this, you already know what it is. The news is already break. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. Listen, I hope Sega has something cool to announce, but you know how it is. It's a battered wife syndrome. You always expect that something good is going to come out of it, and you always get beat down, and you always run back. So hopefully Sega stop.
Civilization.
So you mean a Johnny Depp syndrome?
Even though, it might not be as likely.
Too soon?
Low
that they-
blow. Low blow.
Even though it might not be as likely that they do it, though. If they did do it, wouldn't it be horrible if they did the Saturn Mini though, with like the horrible emulation?
Oh God. I mean, listen, I'd be excited for a Saturn. If they had the
first-
right games on there, but
as a collector, like
Yeah.
you know what, whatever, like
well, you can't. You wouldn't want to skip over Saturn.
Yeah.
You want to do Saturn and then Dreamcast.
exactly. That's why I say it's Saturn.
Exactly.
But
But it's going to be a Dreamcast controller with all the games in it.
right,
That's what it's going to
Yeah.
be.
They
the
should do
plug and play system.
Or it's going to be. Or it's going to be the pastry that they tweeted out. It's just going to be the Dreamcast controller cookie.
They should. Wow.
They turned into a bakery.
They should put
Sega
out,
bakery.
They should put out like a Dream Saturn or something. They mash them both together. That'd be great if they had that. Seriously, they collections from Saturn
no.
and Dreamcast in one machine.
No, just make everything for Saturn over. Put it somewhere else. That's all we want. I don't want a Saturn.
Well, all the IP
Let's remake the games.
Exactly.
either port them or
Exactly.
remake them.
Do it over.
Do something.
Just do Saturn
Do
over.
something.
Just announce that you're doing Saturn over.
Do the Saturn.
Yeah. Whatever planning you want to do, just do it.
All right.
The Pluto, what was that? That was a 32X, right?
That was, I think it was, yeah. That or Minnie Mouse's dog.
All right, moving on. To the
Moving
next
on to the
news.
next news. That's our cue.
That's how to do it fast. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
All right. Star Wars Jedi Survivor announced. First trailer and 2023 release date revealed.
Awesome.
Child Custis.
So,
Looks good.
seeing as I personally didn't beat the first one, I didn't watch the trailer for
What?
the new one.
No.
No, I started it. I still have to get through it. It's dope. But I didn't want to. I heard about it, but I didn't want to like risk ruining. I know they probably didn't have any spoilers, or maybe they did because he's still around and there's a sequel. But I didn't exactly watch this trailer yet. I think it's cool, and there was rumors that it's been around forever that there was a sequel, so it's no surprise.
Right.
But I think it's cool that the character gets to live on, and I think that it would be awesome if that actor, since he's an actual person, can be in a movie portraying this character.
Or a Disney Plus series.
No, a Disney Plus series. And there's rumors of it maybe happening, but
Oh,
hey,
and Obi-Wan.
it's
He might
not-
be an Obi-Wan.
It's not completely, out of the realm of reality because
because the character looks like him still.
exactly.
Right.
So you might as well do it while you can.
Before he gets old. Let me say.
Yeah.
Before he gets old.
Before he does a Shameless reunion. I'm kidding.
I do find Shameless is dope, man.
No, I love that show.
But I mean, it ended kind of. But hey, it's dope. It's dope though. But I'm interested. I'm more interested in the fact that they won't release a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One version, and I'm happy to see that them actually moving on to the new platform, and they're gonna take advantage of the graphics.
I'll be more excited if I can grab one. We'll see what
You got an
happens tomorrow.
Xbox already. It's coming out for that too. So
Yeah.
I'm just happy that they're finally moving on from the old platform.
I want it for
they can
PS5.
do. Well, just buy it for PS5.
Wow.
Wow.
How does it make y'all feel? Because y'all played it.
I'm excited.
But
Very
I'm
excited. I love the first one. First one was
First was
dope.
It's crazy.
Very fun. you felt like a real Jedi in there.
Oh my god, dude.
It had some of the best
powers,
lightsaber
man.
combat. Oh yeah, some of the lightsaber, best real time lightsaber combat. Well, the Force Unleashed was not bad either. Those games
No,
were-
Force Unleashed was fire.
they were pretty good too.
The
but-
first one was, yeah. Second one was an add-on, but it was still good. I mean, in a realm
I
where
played the second one.
all of those games, that was the first one to actually make you feel like an awesome Jedi, though.
Yeah.
The best
That
ending
probably-
fight.
The powers.
Yep, that was.
Without spoiling it, the best ending fight, man.
For
Damn it,
for
you
which
ruined
one?
I don't even want to
Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed, or are you talking about
Fallen
Fallen Order?
Fallen Order.
I had a great. Both of them had great ones. Yeah, they make
Hands
great.
down, hands down.
But it was awesome. Yeah.
Well, I'm only to the part, I'm at like right after, I'm at the intro of the story. Like basically I just climbed up some thing,
Something.
and then fell,
Oh, you're like,
and then it starts.
Yeah.
you're like in
And I was like, I just want to get past the intro.
You're like at the intro.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to
dude,
get
that's
past
like
the
the
intro.
beginning.
Yeah.
You just
I just wanted to get a feel for how it was, and it's very Uncharted-y, like
yes,
It plays
Kinda.
like a chart.
yes.
kind of like a game.
They
like that.
compare it a lot to Dark Souls, and I'm like, after
Nah.
playing Bloodborne, Dark Souls, I'm like,
It's Uncharted actually. That's a
the
good comparison.
checkpoints, the checkpoint system, kinda, but it's just like not really. It's like there's no loot.
No,
I just feel like it's an
the pro-
adventure game. Like
the
Yeah.
progression is more like Uncharted, like an adventure, like an adventure game.
Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
just like that.
You know, you have like a skill tree, but it didn't remind me of like a Dark Souls.
no,
type.
it didn't remind me of Dark Souls at all.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I hear that like, oh, Dark Souls. It's like it comes up and like, oh, after you play Dark Souls or Elden Ring, play these games,
And
then
it's
Fallen
in there.
Order is. I'm like, no, this
You
game
don't even
is
die
a
like that.
Dark, a Dark
then.
Souls. There's no.
Do you roll?
They
Yeah,
have
but
to stop using.
There is
dark-
a roll. That's it.
You do roll.
You roll, you lock on and
Yeah,
roll, but
yeah,
that's not enough.
So that's
to make-
why they say it though.
I probably.
But come on, man, you guys are. It's a stretch.
That
You
is
gotta
I
stop
think it's a
using
stretch.
Dark Souls as a buzzword, man. Stop it.
It feels like a
Stop it.
stretch for.
Oh,
Fallen
it's like the
Order.
Dark Souls of 2D games. It's
No,
like
they
the Dark
stopped. No,
Souls.
no,
of
they
this.
didn't.
It's like
They
the Dark.
stopped.
Like stop it.
They did stop. It's called Souls like now.
Well, I'll be honest.
It's Souls like.
God.
No, it's
Salt and
bad.
Sanctuary is a 2D Dark Souls game.
Souls-like.
Yeah, it is definitely a Souls like. So they get it right sometimes, but with Jedi Fallen
It's
Order,
just
no.
like- Well, it's just like Metroidvania. You're not gonna get rid of it. It's around.
But anyways, yeah, Jedi Fallen Order was fire. This game, I'm expecting a lot from this. I'm excited. I saw a couple things in the trailer that made me say, like, yo, what's really good, son?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely getting this game. If I don't get it for PS5, I'm definitely getting it for Xbox. So,
Okay. Okay.
I'm probably not gonna get a PS5 because it's tough to get. But
I mean, they said it's
Tomorrow.
gonna get easier.
I'm gonna get it tomorrow.
I gotta
Get it
upgrade
tomorrow.
my Xbox. I don't want to, but if once this comes out and I still haven't upgraded, I might have to.
Al, you gotta do it,
I
man.
might have to.
Cause you play
No, man, I got the OG Xbox One.
Aragami 2.
That's true.
It comes out 30 frames. If you get the
I don't
No,
care
he's got
about
the
that.
original. No, he's got the
don't care.
original Xbox.
I got
original
the
Xbox
I have the OG Xbox One.
yeah, that's like as powerful as a 360.
Nah, that thing just runs the Kinect. That's all.
It just runs.
wow, wow.
But
It has a
I'm
hand
excited,
crank. You let me start.
I'm excited to see what this game looks like because it was a cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
It didn't really show the gameplay. I'm anxious to see what they
I'm
actually.
just gonna look like that.
Harris
Yeah, but
thinks
yeah,
this
if it
is
looks
a
like that.
Dark Souls knockoff, really?
Don't
I
listen.
guess.
He's trolling.
Trolling.
What up, Gordo? What's going on? Listen, you know Harris.
Harris just
Let it go.
He's just saying it.
Let it go.
He's saying that for the clicks.
Just let it go.
The only thing I didn't like about the trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor was there was no Destiny's Child. They didn't come out and we,
So, anyways, you let us know what you guys think in the comments about Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Thank
Word.
you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Moving on.
All right, how do you say this name? Kitty?
Kitty.
Kitty. Right?
Yep.
It's not
Kitty.
Kyty.
Kai.
Kitty.
Kite.
The world's first PlayStation 5 emulator is here. Kinda. So
Kinda.
yeah. The
Really?
developer, what is it? Inori Russ has released the first emulator for PlayStation 5, which you can download right now. They said the emulator is quite impressive considering it's only 15 megabits. That's crazy. And what?
That is crazy.
That's smaller than most games.
And no, where is the
That's
PS-
2 pictures.
Yeah.
Where is the PS4 emulator before?
Well, let me finish reading.
Okay.
So they said, although it may not be the performance and quality of what you'd expect, the emulator can run a stable PS5 environment, which means it's not going to play the games exactly, but it can run and look like a PS5 is running. But obviously, it's a ways away from actually playing commercial games.
It's a start.
And
At least we got the environment.
they said the emulator also functions as a PS4 emulator.
There you go.
So they said,
it can do it. It could emulate PS4 games.
well, they said a video down below shows it running Worms WMD. So, in a very bad frame rated way, but it's the game. It showed the game in motion, which is pretty crazy.
But that's like everything.
How's that
though.
possible though?
No,
Mass
but
produce,
that's
that's fake news.
Well, there is more to the news. There are two other PlayStation 4 emulators out there, which is called Spine and GPCS4, and they're all still in development. So they are working on it. I've been playing with the PlayStation 2 emulator, which has been around for a while. This has had some big breakthroughs, and it's playing pretty damn crazy.
Yeah, they had an update.
And
recently.
PS3, I had running, and then I did something, and now it's not running. So I got to go back in there and check out some files and get it working again.
Yeah.
But they do have a working, really good PlayStation 3 emulator also. PlayStation 4, on the other hand, yeah, that's going to be a ways away, maybe a couple of years, maybe 5 to even 10 years to get them running perfect. We'll see.
Wow.
But I mean, the more and more all these systems are like PC-ish,
But they're running x86.
it's easier to run.
The
Yeah.
architecture is easier to emulate. It's
Well, these
easier
are
to work
basically
on.
PCs now.
Right. The hardest one is the PS3, which is crazy.
Which is sell, yeah.
But that's crazy.
And they got it running. But you have to
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
you have to use the structure that you had on the system.
Yeah.
So if you never hacked your PS3 and got those files out of it,
Right.
it's not going to be easy to run in your computer.
The hardest systems to emulate for
Saturn,
N64,
which they got though.
N64, Saturn, PS3. Those are the hardest ones. Like you need a powerful rig to run any of those.
Apparently, Super Nintendo's hard to make games for. That's why you don't see a lot of games going to that.
Right.
That's why you would see a new Genesis game is released. You
Right,
never
right.
see a new Super Nintendo game released.
Right.
Sega CD.
So let me
they
get this
got.
straight. This company could do a good PS3 emulator, but Sony can't do it for the PS Plus.
No, because it requires license, which PlayStation has. So listen, Sony owns the technology. They can do it. It's just trying to get it to run in a PlayStation 5. On a PC, yes, you could do it because it depends on what you got. You can't run it on a 10-year-old PC. You got to run it on a new thing.
And history, going back to the PS3 era, they made it when they first launched the PS3. It had PS2 hardware and PS1 hardware. You could play PS1 and PS2 games natively.
I think you'd always play PS1
Backwards.
on it, though.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, PS3 was backwards compatible with the 2 and
It
the 1?
originally was.
Yes,
Originally.
originally. But what happened was, obviously because it raised the price of the system. Then they dropped
Cost
the
too much
freaking.
to make.
Then they dropped the freaking $600 price tag. Everybody freaked out. It was one of the craziest
I remember
launches.
that.
yeah. And then
Remember that?
Sony looked in and they crunched the numbers and they looked and they say, you know what? Why are we spending money on backwards compatibility when people what is it? I forgot what
People
the
said no
percentage-
one uses it.
Well, they
But-
said the percentage of people that actually use it, it's like it's a good thing to have, but the percentage of people that actually use it is very low. And it costs them so much to make. So as a business decision, it makes sense why they did that. But
It's nice to have.
exactly, and now with streaming and everything like that, like now
It's a must-have.
I think they need to get with the times now
Yeah.
and like try to preserve their.
Apparently, all the emulators are trash for the PlayStation 5. For all the old systems, they're doing it wrong. Really bad right now.
Well, yeah,
And they're about to announce all the stuff for America. Let's see if they're
doing the same-
actually do the PAL releases in America.
they were using the same. Apparently, when they did the thing, they were using the same
for the PlayStation Mini.
the PlayStation Mini emulators.
I don't know why they use PAL in
with
there.
the shitty
choppy.
frame rate.
It's 50 hertz instead of 60.
Retro Advisory Board said they removed the PS2 compatibility to help with that PS3 or this month's rent.
Oh yeah. Remember the solid snake face they had?
Yeah,
With the meme?
Yep.
It said $5.99. It had snake.
Oh yeah.
The snake eater face.
And Harish Maris said, "Bro, biggest gut punch. I sent my backwards compatible PS3 in for repair. They didn't repair it. They just sent back a non-backwards compatible.
Oh,
That was a dick move.
That's fucked up.
that's not cool, man.
No, I'd have to take him to court over that.
Yeah, bro. I would fight
You
somebody
ain't
for
supposed
that.
to have this.
That's like when you had the the Joy-Con, the special. What Joy-Con was it that you didn't want to send back to Nintendo because they were gonna because you didn't want
The
to.
Zelda?
Was it the Zelda one?
The Zelda ones never broke.
There was one that
it
you
was
had
the,
that was like a special edition one that you were like, I don't want to send it back because
Was it the Zelda Wii remote? Maybe
No,
What
it was
was-
recent.
what was
It was a
damaged?
Joy-Con. It was a Joy-Con.
It was a great one. I sent that back. I didn't want to give it back because I'm like, what am I going to play with? I was like, I'm going to sit here without a freak. I didn't have two.
That was a special edition one, no? I thought it was.
My
no?
special edition one's never messed up yet. The
okay.
Zelda one's never messed
What
up
the
yet.
hell? I'm
Yeah.
thinking of something then.
Dude, I would have them replace a PS2 regular with a Slim. That's fine. They didn't really. I mean, unless you had a hard drive and played Final Fantasy, 11
Yeah.
all the time, then I'd be pissed as hell. I'd be like, nah. Give me back my big ass freaking air conditioning PS2, my radiator PS2. I have both of them, by the way.
Shit.
But yeah, I want to see. Listen, we're not going to see a PlayStation 5 emulator for a long time.
I mean, a functioning one.
Not a fun,
Running,
not a
like,
really. I mean, it's
running-
possible.
I mean, they can only like,
It's possible.
with every emulator, right? For any system, like there's like a
They're doing it faster.
compatibility is usually like 75%.
I would think we see a
game's work.
PS4 first, though. But maybe.
Right.
I mean, we saw
Hey man, you don't know, dude.
they copied Tegra in seconds for
Yeah.
The Switch is up and running.
Yo, freaking Wii U was emulated.
Wii
like,
U was like quick as hell.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know,
So
you
it's
don't know,
possible.
man.
People are crazy.
They
Faster
designed it to
processor.
be easy to make games for, but it just didn't sell.
Right.
Emerald Style has been fired. He's we're looking for a new host right now as we speak. So
How close are you
send
to
in
the
your
air?
resume to our email and
Yeah, he's taking
yeah.
care of
Review.
some personal matters.
no, he's not. He's fired.
Something about
Couldn't wait to say it. Because you know he'll be the first to say chocolate spot.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Anybody wants to co-host? Hey,
Done, son.
replacement.
something about it. Got
Yo,
Well, imagine if we jumped up like 1,000 subscribers today.
yeah. Oh shit, we're seeing a boost in numbers. Holy shit, we got.
You're like, you guys finally broke through.
Yo, that would be so foul.
You've been holding us back this whole time.
Damn.
Oh man.
He's got to take care of some court stuff. Something about a DNA test and the baby mama. So we'll see what happens next time he comes back on.
ain't the first time, won't be the last.
You'll see him on Maury Povich.
Exactly. He had to show up on that show right now. As he hears it all, too.
He hears all this shit.
He's paying that child support finally.
1 down, 8 to go.
They had time during the pandemic to find out. They said, hey, I found him.
He'll come back and be like, "Yo, I got a personal Patreon."
Don't be
Feed these-
surprised. Don't be surprised if we got a
Feed this
Patreon
family.
coming up.
I need to feed this family, please help.
Feed my family.
He's going to be selling foot pics on OnlyFans in no time.
Solo vid from 23rd coming up.
We'll
playing with his
feature,
feet.
Explaining the situation.
we'll feature a couple of videos of his new content before he moves to his own channel.
Oh man, like the barefoot gamer.
Wow. He plays with his feet.
Put the control on the floor.
Imagine, is
barefoot.
there someone? I wonder if there's someone who streams playing games with their feet. It has to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta be.
I'm sure there is. I know there's a blind Street Fighter player.
Well, there's people who do play with their feet. I'm talking about like OnlyFans, though.
but for OnlyFans, I don't know, man.
Damn.
I don't know. I'm sure. I don't know.
Oh, a blind Street Fighter whipping everyone's ass.
Yeah, he goes to tournaments and everything. Yeah.
Every fighting game has a
Wow.
I
bug.
think he's from Spain or some shit. He's blind and he goes by the audio. He wears these sensitive headphones
Yeah.
and he goes by the audio cues.
Yeah.
So yo,
Blind guy beat
So he
Mike
knows
Tyson's
what it
punch
sounds
out.
like.
hearing
when you're
like your thumb movements on your analog.
He's listening to he's
Not a
That's
game.
cheating.
no he's listening to the game.
The game.
So
Okay.
like he can hear like there's I guess he can sense
There's
like,
cues. You can tell he's like Daredevil.
he knows when you're blocking or whatever. He knows like when you
He's like
jump,
Daredevil, man.
there's
Wow,
like a
he's
sound cue.
like Daredevil. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see in his ears.
And he's freaking nasty. I watched a match on YouTube. I was like, damn man, this guy's crazy.
They have blind people who play Mike Tyson punch out and beat Mike Tyson. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson blind.
Yes.
White Tyson.
I don't know about Mr. Dream.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about Mr. Dream.
so, all right.
Well,
But
guys,
maybe.
let us know what you think about the PS5 emulator.
Exactly. Exactly.
Moving. on.
That's how you
Oh,
jump back
man.
on topic. Yeah, that's what you're there for, child.
How the hell did we derail like
I have no idea.
I don't even know.
No idea.
Emerald did it. Emerald did it.
Blind dude beat Mike Tyson. That's news.
Nah, the news here. All right. Sonic Frontiers, first glimpse of gameplay revealed. So Sega is coming at you with some gameplay for Sonic.
Looks good, man.
Finally.
I don't know, man.
It does look cool.
Listen, there's been gripes
I'm
online I've read, and my personal feelings, I believe that it looks good. I think that the music was odd, but it was mystical, and it was great. It didn't remind me of a Sonic game, but it felt like it was serious.
That was my issue with the trailer. I got burnt out from let down from what was the last Sonic Forces,
Well, that was a bad game.
and
It's another game.
No, when it came out, they released the same kind of trailer. It looked dope. They showed the 2D side scrolling, then they showed the 3D. Nobody said anything bad. Then the game dropped.
Well, the second they
And I
said you
bought
had to
the fucking
create your
game.
own character, I was like, this is not Sonic. The second they said you can make your Sonic, I was like, no. This is not Sonic. And I never touched that game.
The first stage was all right in Sonic Forces. I was like, all right, but
Everyone,
it just
They
needed
always
more.
knock out the first stage.
But it needed more time. That's the thing. There was so many glitches, like stupid glitches. I
well, this
like,
was
come
pushed
on,
back.
man.
I didn't see any glitches in this trailer, obviously, because they put out a
Well,
trailer.
it's a trailer. They're trying
But
to make it
people
look,
were
trying
like,
to sell it.
it looks sparse. There's no enemy. I'm like, first of all, they're not showing you that yet.
Yeah.
They're showing you running around
Yeah, they're
because
showing you the landscape.
they're showing you running around because it's a Sonic game. You're supposed to run around and
Watch
get
it
that
be.
part right without falling through barriers or bridges. And that's what the problem has been with 3D Sonics. Everyone's been asking for a Sonic Adventure for how long? This looked like a polished Sonic Adventure.
It reminded
Every
me of
move
it,
that he
yeah.
did in it was from Sonic Adventure. Every time he went to, like, he jumped
Yeah.
on stuff, he went to it, it was Sonic Adventure.
He did this cool run around.
I just
the
hope they
enemy
don't-
thing was pretty cool.
I just hope they don't do like an open world.
It's definitely
It's open world.
It's definitely open.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Sonic Frontiers.
It's called
Frontiers?
Open Zone.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
But the thing is, they have to make levels. They have to bring you to levels in the game. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm just going to run around with an empty and look for a boss.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be Ico, where you just look around for a boss.
Yeah, it's. I hope they take cues from Super Mario Odyssey
Actually,
because
Shadow of
Okay.
the Colossus.
Shadow of Colossus. Because Super Mario Odyssey, yeah, it was open and stuff like that, but they put you in a lot of sections which felt like stages. You know,
Yeah.
it's like even though it was open, you feel like you're going through a stage. So as long as they got, you got your open world and stuff like that, you have to have sections which feel like stages that you're
Well,
running through.
you have your hub world or whatever, and then you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
your stages.
Well, now the hub world is the whole thing. This is the whole game.
And that's fine as long as some sections feel like stages.
Some better tell you where to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you have to
Well, that's my problem with the open world aspect is if they don't tell you where to go.
But you know how we are with open world. Most open world games aren't as engrossing as something linear, especially if it's a Sonic type game. You want to start and finish. It's a race game,
Yeah,
basically, and
yeah.
you don't want to look for the beginning of the race.
Well, it's
It's the same as Paradise.
it's the same as Burnout Paradise, where it's like, yo, we like Burnout because you do a race and it's
You
like
get in and get out.
that's it, man. It's
Sonic
it's
is
that
supposed
type
to
of
get
game.
in and get out.
It's arcade style.
But they did pull off. I mean, listen, people liked Sonic Adventure,
Yeah.
as janky as it was.
people
Yeah.
like
and they
Sonic.
look back at it with fond memories.
I do.
Yeah.
So it's not like Mario 64 is janky, but it still plays way better than a Sonic Adventure did. And people look at that like that's the best thing in the world also.
It does.
But the thing
I'll
is,
admit that.
the thing is that Mario had a lot of 3D titles that were much better. Now,
Yes,
Sega never made Sonic better.
You know what it
they
is?
got a
sense.
hard time doing.
Because
it.
Nintendo didn't come out with that many. Like they had like one a generation, unless it was like the
Galaxy
Wii
was
with Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
You know,
but that
but
was
it's
more
usually
like
one.
an extra. Yeah.
But Sega went crazy with Sonic. You know, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic the Black Knight, Sonic 7 Rings or whatever like that, 7 Secret Wings.
Listen,
rings.
it's
But
all
then-
about generations.
And also
Secret Wings.
Nintendo would never release a Mario game if it wasn't solid. Like
They don't fall through the floor like
Sega
in
doesn't
a
care.
Mario game.
exactly.
Sega don't give a
they don't
shit.
have the same like testers. They don't. They don't.
You
they
got
don't do that
polygon model, paint them blue, put them
Right.
out.
Hell, man.
And that's that. Well, that was
He
my
runs, put them out.
that was my issue with Sonic Forces. It wasn't a bad game. It was just I was more disappointed in that it wasn't a finished game. It just all right. To give you an example, I think it was a third stage. I'm getting up to the boss, right? And you have to. It's a 3D part because there's two sections. There's like a 2D and a 3D, and it was switched back and forth. So I'm in a 3D part, and like it's an on rails section, right?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
supposed to be like an invisible wall.
You
So
can't.
don't
There is
fall.
no visible wall.
Right.
There's
No, there was nothing.
They don't do that.
There was literally like, every time I jumped, it was like I
You were
would fall
done.
and dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
I'm
need to
like,
fix that
I
shit.
said, yo, this
God.
game is freaking broken. Like to the point where I was like, after like 10 deaths, I'm like, all right, man. You know what?
Well, it was happening.
I
To me.
deleted that shit. I was like, nah, I'm done.
It
I'm
was
done.
happening to me in Sonic Adventures, although they don't want to tell you that it's glitchy like that, but
Right.
it is. I think that the point of this trailer was to show you the game, like mechanics.
Right.
Like, okay, Sonic does this jump. He does this to get to the ground. He does this to get here. It's polished enough that he's not running through walls, falling off of the track. And that's mainly what this was showing us. Everybody was like, it doesn't look finished. I was like, dude, it's not finished.
It's not finished.
But they said it doesn't look enough. It's not finished enough to be 6 months. I'm
Like,
like, y'all
okay,
just
you're
wanna
running around.
complain.
What are you doing? We're showing you the trailer. We're showing you what it looks like.
It's like, remember what it was before
Really?
that? It was just a freaking.
It was ugly Sonic and a white background.
I wish Ugly Sonic was in the game.
No, before that, it was the screenshot. It was literally just a screenshot.
It was just him running.
Yeah, and him running, and that was it.
And before that, it was Sonic Extreme, which got canceled
Yeah.
during the Saturn days.
Oh,
So it's like,
Oh,
it's
God.
like
Listen, they did a good job on Generations. I love Sonic Generations.
is
I love that game.
You know what? I recently bought that a month ago.
Play it.
Yes, I bought it and I played it.
It's amazing.
I bought a couple stages. Like, this is
And
good.
the story was dope.
It was good. Not
It
even
was
the
telling
story,
you,
yeah.
like, you're nostalgic Sonic and you're thinking of the old days. You got to move on with the future. That's basically what the story was kind of like telling.
It has upgrades. You buy
Yeah.
upgrades and stuff, and I'm like, you
Yeah.
play it in 2D and you play 3D, and the 3D is always a mix of 2D and 3D. And
It
I'm
was
like,
the best stages of 3D Sonic,
and it plays good.
and the 2D Sonic was in there.
Yeah.
So actually, I'd say a positive thing I'll say about this trailer, from my perspective, is that they released it at the right time, right after the Sonic 2
Oh yeah,
movie,
Sonic is
You're
running.
taking
he's running
Harrison's
wild.
comment,
and the success.
stealing his idea.
Perfect timing. See that? Oh, Harrison, look at that.
Oh yeah, it's the movie. Yeah, they're going
there you
off the
go.
hype of the movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're not
Which is
releasing the
smart.
game anytime soon. It's still not coming out to the end of the year if it doesn't get pushed back again. I'm like, listen, we'd like to see a stage. We'd like to see more enemies. Yes, we don't want to see an empty, barren, freaking out like.
It's gonna be lively.
You want
Are
to
we-
see it when it's ready, man.
Now,
That's
question: Are we talking about the trailer that they released or the 7 minutes of gameplay? Because I saw 7 minutes of gameplay.
I saw the 7 minutes.
it. 7 minutes of gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically what they showed at the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
They showed a boss for a split little second. I was like, he
Right.
ran up something, hit it twice, and it was
Right.
over. I was like, what boss? I went to it, I was like, oh, there's the boss.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's fighting robots, I guess, and whatever. It's fine.
It's
That's
gotta-
what Sonic does.
you gotta wait until the shit's out, man.
But everybody's like, even in chat right now, they're like Breath of the Wild Sonic. I'm like, nah. This is why. Because it's the open world. It's Breath of the Wild. There was Skyrim was way before. It's that before anything.
They're gonna give him a weapon and it breaks in 2 seconds.
Exactly. I mean, just because you see a forest, you see greenery. It's not Breath of the Wild.
Wherever you see, you can go. Let me say.
I'm excited to see how fast they're going to allow Sonic to run when he starts cutting loose.
He's not gonna run fast. It's 3D Sonic.
He was running fast in the trailer.
Yeah,
He's
he
gonna
was
be
running.
He
killing
was
it.
running. Listen, he's
He's
on
gonna
the
be
track.
killing it.
He's on a track. It's fine.
No, when he was running.
He
when
was
on the
running. He
ground,
was running.
He's gonna be.
But and when they add enemies,
Blazing.
you're gonna be killing yourself constantly. They need more lava.
More lava.
They need more water. They need more stuff that can kill you.
If they did something like more of on the lines of like a progression of Sonic Colors, I think that would be good too.
Sonic Colors was a decent one too. I never played through it, but it got good reviews. People liked
good.
it, except the one that came out for the Switch.
I played it for the Wii for a little bit, and I said I needed 60 frames. Then they came out with the
It was for the PS4.
remastered one for the Switch. Wasn't 60 frames.
Not
I
the
didn't touch
Switch.
it.
For the PS4 and everything.
PS4
It
was,
was
yeah.
60.
I'll think about it for the PS4 and everything if it's 60 frames.
Well, it got updated. It's better on the Switch now, but it was a bad.
It's not
release.
60.
But this is maybe they learned their lesson from all these bad. Listen, we always say it with Sonic and Sega. We always say maybe they learned their lesson,
They get a pass,
And-
for some reason,
and we won't get battered by Sega anymore. And this is another case
battered housewives.
of the
Sonic is tough because like it's tough to vary the gameplay in Sonic because you're
you
running,
want to do a certain thing. in Sonic.
you want to run fast and dodge stuff while you're going fast or
Gotta go
hit
fast.
stuff while you're going fast. But you gotta do it while you're going fast. And it's like that has to be the core. And
That's
how do
why
you
Sonic
deviate
runners-
from that to make the gameplay more deeper? With Mario, you can just come out with new power ups and new suits for him to wear.
But that's why the Sonic running game on Android and iOS should be the best Sonic game of all time because you're running and dodging. That's what the game is.
Simplified version of Sonic. Yeah.
Exactly. That's
I
all
feel
we
like,
want.
I feel like Sega fans have Stockholm syndrome, man. They're just like oh,
Until they break
they
the
can't
cycle.
do wrong, man.
Until Sega breaks the cycle and actually gives us something that we want. This is what people have been asking for. I think from the trailer, it's been people have been asking for a Sonic Adventure new version of it.
They got the list. They got the 2D Sonics on point. They got the Sonic
But they
movies.
got it at one point.
Well, yeah. Now
It's over though. They don't have another 2D one coming. Let's see.
let's see. Let's see what happens. That remains to be seen.
But
But
they did the movies, right?
they got the movies on point. Now you got to get the 3D Sonics on point, man. Come on.
You would think
I think you could do it.
the movie. instead
Emerald
of
says he wants to
3D.
see Sonic's feet in the next movie. Ew. Ew. I don't want to see Sonic's feet. Ew. Why do I have a feeling that I've seen Sonic's feet and it wasn't good.
Oh.
It was like a big real foot. I don't want to see that.
What was it? What was that game? What was that Sonic? The 3D Sonic game where he didn't have his arms were like Sonic Boom. That was it.
Oh, God.
Where people were going crazy over the arms.
Sonic Boom was garbage.
But that was a hard.
He wasn't
Bad
even moving
redesign.
fast in that, right? He didn't even move fast.
Bad
Yeah.
redesign. Everyone was badly
Dude,
redesigned.
Sonic 06 for the Xbox 360.
That's supposed to be.
That was with
I bet you that's not even as bad as it
and
is now.
Silver.
That's bad. That's bad.
And
played it.
Silver. I remember Silver.
Silver the Hedgehog.
Yeah, you'll never see him again.
Yikes.
Silver the Hedgehog. Yeah, stop. It's like you got Shadow, which is really Vegeta. You see
Yeah.
how you know he's Vegeta, right?
Vegeta?
Yeah.
You see his hair? He's
With guns.
Vegeta.
With guns.
That's Sonic's Vegeta.
It's like because you see like Super Sonic is Super Saiyan Sonic. You know, it's like he's gold.
Yeah, he is.
It's like
Yeah,
they took cues from.
Oh, of course.
but Vegeta's
Come on,
hair,
man,
like
that's right.
Shadow, his hair looks like Vegeta. I'm like,
I never put it together. I think they should have made Shadow look more like Mario with a gun.
You're joking, right?
Like the real Mario.
with a mustache, give him a mustache.
Yes.
He's joking, right?
No,
You're
no,
joking?
no, no, no,
You're
no.
serious? You never put that together?
Mascots. Oh no, I never put together Vegeta and the Dragon Ball thing. I mean, yes, Super Sonic,
Like,
but I never thought there was anything
Wow.
past that though.
really?
Yeah. But that's interesting. That's interesting. So, you guys excited about Sonic Frontiers, or you think it's gonna be another failure for Sega? Let us know in the comments. I know y'all want to hate, but don't hate. Just have some
I
positivity.
think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good.
I hope it's gonna be good.
I hope it's going to be good too.
but we've learned.
I just have I'm very cautious when it comes to Sega properties, man.
Yep.
I hold
Yeah.
my expectations back. You know why? Because I want to be wowed, man.
if this was an indie title, I'd be excited as hell.
but
but
yeah,
it's
it's
Sega.
Sega. That's why I'm nervous. That's why I'm nervous, man.
I gotta know
keep-
who's actually making this.
Keep my expectations low. That way, when they do release something, and it's like, all right, I can either be one or two things. I can be like, I knew it, or I could be like, yes.
I would like to be.
awesome.
I would like to be.
You know.
like right about it being good. I don't want to be like, okay, another one. Next 5 years, maybe they can do
Another
it
one.
again.
I don't know, man.
They've had so many chances though, for real. This has been the one title
That's why.
that has gotten the most chances at being
Oh,
good
my
and has
God.
not been good.
That's why I'm saying
If it's-
Stockholm syndrome is like I love.
If it is bad though, DJ Khaled's got to come up and say
Oh, God.
another one.
All right, and that means we're going on an
I would
intermission.
laugh. I would actually laugh at that.
So that's funny. So I thought that was funny.
I would laugh at that. As long as he comes out in a Sonic suit.
That would be.
I've got to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna hit the intermission button here, and
Wow.
yes.
I'll be right back, yo.
Wow.
Could we forgive the Mario movie? No.
No one can forgive
No.
that. Come on, man.
What's happened with that, by the way?
No, the old
The new
movie.
Mario movie? Oh, that hasn't come out yet, so we don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. I'm sure.
Well,
it's
that's gonna be
okay.
animated, maybe. But
Oh, it's gonna be animated, right, or something?
I don't know if it's all animated. It's weird. They got real actors to play the parts, so
Gordo said he just wanted to say how awesome the Retro Ralph episode was.
Oh,
Thank you. We appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Gordo.
we enjoyed that one.
I know Retro Ralph appreciates it too. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all go if y'all not signed on to that channel, get over there and subscribe after subscribing here.
Retro
Of course.
Ralph is always it's always a great time with him having on. He's
Yeah.
hilarious. He's great.
Whatever you said there, yeah, I agree.
I'm
You guys-
I'm 2 beers in, man. So yeah, I'm a little.
You guys should probably take a second and just go to the live channel and subscribe.
if
real
you
quick.
haven't already,
I dropped the link.
Drop
in the
that
chat.
link. Y'all drop that sub.
he dropped 2 links, a deuce.
Oh
He
man,
dropped the deuce.
stop it.
I'm talking links, man. I'm talking links.
That's not links.
Make sure you guys got your drinks also.
Talking Zeldas.
I'm talking Zelda's. That's great. Links. Zelda is pretty good.
Yep.
I can't wait for
You know what else is links?
what?
Atari.
Ooh, yeah.
yeah.
Killed Barry's.
No one talks about the links.
Because of Killed Barry's.
Whoever played the links.
Yeah, it's one of
Wasn't
those.
me.
Yeah, it's one of those handhelds that doesn't get talked about a lot.
Nah, because I remember they had California games or something. It was whack. The
California
surfing,
games.
the surfing on there. I don't remember what it was on the links, on the Atari links. What was that
Yes.
surfing game?
California games. That's
Was
what
it California game?
Yes.
California.
Remember TNC Surf the Times for Nintendo?
Yes, I
That was a
do. I
broken
remember
ass
the
game.
gorilla surfing. Yeah,
People love that game though.
I
That game was
game-
broken.
Atari
Sucked.
Lynx was dope though.
Atari links was not dope.
Yeah, it was, man.
For what? What
better than
What
fucking-
game?
I never had one.
game? There's no game.
I never had one, but I've seen people with it. I've
Was
seen people with
Xenophobe
it.
on the links?
What's up?
Was Xenophobe on the links? Why is that ringing a bell for me?
It looked better than I think so.
It always looked better than fucking Game Boy, man.
Well, it looked better than Game
Oh, well,
Gear,
it looked
but
better
it
than
was
Nintendo.
trash though because it had no games.
Xenophobe. Oh, that was that was like one of the first
3-player games.
split. Well, for Nintendo, I think it was split screen too. That was
Oh.
in the arcade. It was 3, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder if it was more successful in other countries besides
Never.
North America.
I mean, what, Brazil? Everything's more popular in Brazil with retro games.
Emerald,
South
The
America.
Office is a great show. Great
Yes,
show.
it is.
It's okay. It's
Classic.
not bad at all. It's
Classic.
not bad.
It's fun. I feel like I relate to it more because I work in an actual office, so that's
Yeah,
what cracks
it's
me
same
up
thing
about
with
it.
me. That's why. Yeah, that's I guess if you work in the office, you like it better.
Because you don't work in an office, bro.
I like Seinfeld. I never worked at a Seinfeld.
I never worked at a Seinfeld. What the fuck does that even mean?
I never been a
I don't
stand-up comedian. I mean, there's a mic in front of me. I just need to be standing.
The dad jokes alive
I'll
tonight.
be here all week.
They sure are.
I mean, I'll be here next month.
Kill me. Kill me now. I'm in hell.
Oh man, keep it going. All right.
All right,
right.
we back to the show, right?
Let's
We're
get
back
it.
to the
Go.
show, and we're back to the main topic, which is
Kapuya. Games we played in 2022
so far.
so far. What's the best?
The best
Because
ones that
we're
played
6
so
months
far.
in.
We're 6 months in.
We're
Yeah.
doing half a year.
Isn't that crazy? We're 6 months. Yo, time is freaking flying, man. I can't even believe we're 6 months in already.
Well, because we don't count last year, basically.
It's just-
That's why.
Because we don't count. That's hilarious.
Well, yeah.
Then everything
Yeah.
felt longer when you had 2 months off from work or whatever,
I guess.
or longer.
You had 2 months off?
Well, I had like 2 weeks.
It's like a time
It
warp.
sucked for me.
It's like,
You probably had any.
Nope.
It's like a
That's
yeah.
like
I never
zero
had it.
time
I didn't
off.
have any either.
Crazy, man. It's freaking
Essential
crazy.
employees, man. Jeez, bullshit.
But this year is going by fast, considering it's been 6 months.
It
It
really
has
is.
been going by fast, man. I don't understand how.
I know how, because this game that I'm going to talk about took all 6 months away from me.
Wow.
But
You want to start first then?
Yeah, go ahead.
sure.
All right, wait. First off, I want to ask, how many games does everybody have on their list?
3.
I've got 2.
I have 3. I have not that many.
I don't have a long list because I didn't buy too many new games this year.
I played.
Even games.
I mean,
that,
I played
I
stuff.
have
even
like
old
20
games, man.
fucking.
and I've been playing. I've been playing like mostly my old stuff.
I picked the cream of the crop.
and that's
Yo.
fine. You can mention your old stuff.
But you guys have. All right. Never
What?
mind.
What?
You guys have Game Pass, and you guys haven't tried anything new. You know,
Yeah, but you know,
I picked the best of the year.
I'm a
so
creature of
far.
habit.
that you
That's
played this year.
Not
I
every.
have some. I have some. I'm
I'm
gonna
saying that's
mention.
like a
I
waste
got-
of the friggin' service.
I got to
man.
keep my shit quick in Dragon Ball, bro.
I'm saying that's a waste
That's
of the
not
service.
free.
And I gotta keep my skill sharp in Halo, son. Like
Apparently,
what you want from me?
neither. You need more time.
Oh word.
Yo,
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh word.
Yeah.
Need more
You got like on one hot streak too.
Yeah, why don't you-
I can even get a hot streak.
Why don't you step up, son? Why don't you step up?
All right,
all right. So what I'll do is I'll name 5 games
go for it.
to everybody's.
I got
Whatever.
2. I'm only naming 2.
Shit.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
I
take
got-
a
I got
long
quite a
time.
few. I got quite a few games now that I think about it that I played, thanks to Game Pass. But you know,
Well, it's counting though. It's counting that.
That
Yeah.
counts.
I'm not even counting game. Well, one game. I have one game out of 20 something games that I have. I got one game from Game Pass
Yeah, I don't use Game Pass.
because I was gonna add the Game Pass games, and then I'm like, "Ah, it's gonna be like 1,000 games.
So anything I played on Game Pass, I played for like a couple hours. I didn't play anything fully through on Game Pass,
okay.
so I could name them. But
Okay.
if I didn't play through it in like the games that I want to talk about, like I'm not gonna talk about Halo or whatever. I played it for like a couple hours. It opened up and I'm like, nah, I'm done.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I was into it until that. That's what happens with me in open world games. Though.
Hey, tough. There's too much.
All right, so I'll start it off then. All right.
Get
First
that
game
list-
on the list.
Chop that list.
First
down.
game on the list. Membrane.
Insane in the
still-
membrane.
Still available for I think it's like $2.99 or some shit. It's like $3 in the eShop. Originally was 200 and something, whatever, $250 or some shit.
That's right.
Right.
Or no, I'm sorry, it's $2.50 for the game.
They dropped to 50
which is
cents.
discounted from $250, which is awesome marketing. Good game, beat it. Awesome puzzle platformer. Interesting, weird game. You can watch it on Tactical Tuesday. The next one is Superliminal. It's a first-person perspective puzzle perspective game where what you see, like you use your environment from the perspective that you're seeing in turns into other things to use to get from point A to point B.
Interesting.
It's almost like a Portal type successor, kind of.
And speaking of that game, you still got to play the
I would, and it's funny you said
Stanley
that. Stanley Parable.
Parable.
I have the deluxe edition that
There's a new one.
that was just released on the Switch,
Yes.
and I just bought that. Actually,
Okay.
I picked that up, and I will be playing that on Tactical Tuesday. So
Game's
looking
off the
forward to
wall.
that, man. I'm looking forward to that
Game
because
is off the wall.
I saw the trailer and I was like, I'm in.
It's off the
I'm
wall.
in. I'm in. I'm in. I laughed my ass off when I saw the trailer. I was like, this is my type of game. Very similar to Superliminal. Very similar as far as like the comedy and like the way, you know, the weird shit that's going on. Except there's no narrator.
Well,
which
that's
is
the
what-
whole thing. Yeah.
which is what
That's the
happens
whole
with
thing
that.
in Parable.
Which is there was actually another game similar to that, and I can't remember the damn name. Oh, the Turing Test. Which is
Oh, that was all puzzled.
I didn't play that this year, but that was a puzzle similar to that Stanley Parable, where you have what's it, Jeremy Irons?
Jeremy Irons.
His the
narrating it.
yeah, he was the narrator. He was the voice of the AI or whatever in the game.
Dude, I was
And,
watching somebody play and he kept saying narrator.
narrator.
Like, damn it. Narrator. He's like, shut up,
where they-
narrator.
Where were they from?
Narrator.
Down south somewhere?
No, I don't know.
Damn.
Everything else
don't
was
know.
fine, but he just kept saying narrator.
Narrator. That's weird. Theater. That's another one. That's on like that.
Theater.
Theater.
All
Anyway.
in the theater.
The theater. Anyway, the next game I played was Fez. Awesome sides. It's a weird game because it's like a side scroller, but you change perspectives also to 3D. So you could walk to a plane and then you could change the perspective in 3D, in 3 dimensions, and it reveals other platforms, whatever. And there's no fighting or anything like that. It's just a game where you have to basically find pieces of the hex core or whatever that builds the
Tribals.
world. Something like that. Hey, whatever. It's like you got to find these pieces, whatever, to build the world back together because it's in disarray, whatever. And the only way to do that is to use your Fez to change the time warp or whatever and move 2D space into 3D. Awesome game. Also made by one guy. And it's great. And sorry, that was the fourth game I have here is Rising Hell, which is the
They
rogue.
spelled it wrong.
What?
They spelled raising wrong.
What?
No, I'm saying the creators spelled raising wrong.
No, it's rising because you're in a tower and you're rising from hell. And you're jumping from the bottom. It's a roguelike game.
Sticks is a troll.
It's a roguelike platformer where you run up and you try to make it out of hell. And you get these cool power-ups and stuff. And you die a lot because it's brutally tough. But
The Souls like.
haven't beat it. No.
So it's like
It's a roguelike, damn it. It's fucking Souls-like. God damn it. We need to change that term. But yeah, it's a roguelike game. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the fifth game I'm gonna say is me and Sticks, Ibn Ab. Ibn Ab, where you play as two characters and it's like a gravity-defying game where it's a platformer, side-scrolling platformer, where depending on where you are on the stage, the gravity like
Kinda-
it's upside down. It's weird, man. It's hard to
It's
describe. How the frick do you
Kind
describe
of
it?
Portal-esque. The way you have to think about how to do things
Yes.
as a two-player thing.
Yes.
It's weird like that. But it's
Super weird.
side-scrolling.
Yeah.
And obviously you don't portal out, but the way gravity works in that, you have to think in that mindset.
Yep. And you work together
It's rough.
to play it. I tried playing that single player.
rough.
Impossible. It's impossible.
We
I got
played-
through like the first stage and I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not playing this shit by myself. I can't play this. This is meant for 2 players. It's a game that's meant for 2 players, but it's fun. It's actually pretty good.
It was good.
And it's satisfying when you actually
It just
figure
gets
out.
kind of tough.
It
Maybe we weren't all mentally there yet to
Yeah.
think in that type of way. I'm pretty sure where we got
Yeah.
stuck was probably easy. We just couldn't think in that type of way.
Yeah.
Didn't we play another?
Oh, Harris played
Two-player?
Turing Test. I didn't know you played that.
Oh yeah.
That was a great game. No, it was when I first got the Xbox One when you sold me that the
Yeah,
original,
yeah, yeah.
and
I saw you playing it.
yeah,
I was just like, okay. It's
Oh, it's an awesome game.
It's first person.
it was
I
a
could do.
sleeper hit too because I'm like, dude, I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't read anything about it. I was just
But
like,
it was
this
on
looks
the Game
interesting.
Pass though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, let me try it out, and it was dope. I really enjoyed it. But that's the 5 games I'm on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can start with one of my 2,
Okay.
and that one has to be Sifu. So let's start with the beat 'em up of the year. It better win because ain't nothing beating that. Not yet. We'll see. We'll see how the DC games are.
I haven't played it yet.
I don't know if they'll be in the same category though. But if you like beat 'em ups and you're a fan of the Batman beat 'em up games, the which one
Arkham?
was it?
Arkham.
The Arkham
The Arkhams.
series, yes.
The
If you
fighting's like that.
that, this is an evolution of that fighting system, basically.
Oh,
It's an evolution.
Yes,
It's better than the Arkham.
because Arkham's been around for how long?
Well,
Listen, it has to be an evolution.
it's simple. It's simple with the Arkham. It's like, all right, dodge.
Well, that was the start of a
parry.
new evolution of beat 'em up, and you wanted every beat 'em
Wow.
up to be like Arkham, like Ninja Turtles to be like Arkham. You want like everything in 3D to be like Arkham.
Right.
This took that and actually added way more styles to it while you're fighting
Oh.
multiple people, and they actually implemented it in a way that now that's the future of fighting.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I gotta play it after that.
Now, if they could pull it off 2 players, that's another thing. But they still haven't really done that with Batman just yet.
Not
They
really.
are, but they haven't done it just
They're
yet.
gonna attempt it.
Yeah.
Six. What's the game? Oh, shit, I forgot what system it was on for, but it was like a martial arts action game
Last
where you use the analog to fight like multiple enemies or whatever. I forget what the hell. It was.
What was that?
There was no buttons really that you use, and I remember you
Was
were
it
playing.
a Jackie Chan stunt
no,
master?
no,
Didn't he use the analogs only,
it wasn't Stuntmaster.
or was it?
It was
It
more.
wasn't a Jet Li game, right?
No.
Didn't that use 2 analogs too?
No. That was a shooter.
Nah, Jet Li did have the
World of
analog.
Bizarre
fighting.
says a Jet Li game.
That was one of them, but that might be not what you're talking about.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. It was. God damn it.
You said a shooter?
No. That's I was thinking of a Stranglehold for some reason. I don't know.
No.
I thought
That was
that
another
was
game.
Chow Yun Fat. Sorry.
Yes.
No, but
Chow Yun Fat.
No, but there was a
Racist.
game I remember you were playing. You got this game, and I remember watching you play. And then I was like, I tried it for a little bit, and it was weird because it was awkward. It was just the analog. It was a 3D, third person,
And you just use the analog.
and you just
to
use
attack.
the analog
It
to
sounds
attack.
familiar too.
But
it really does.
and I can't, and it's stupid.
It's not
because-
coming to mind right now.
Man, I gotta look this up, man.
Mark of
God.
Kai.
That was a PlayStation.
You press it.
That was all
right?
analog too. That was
Yeah,
a beat 'em
yeah.
up, but it
That
was
was
more
analog?
like a God of War type game.
Yeah. No, that's not.
That was all analog though.
That was analog.
That was after Ape Escape. The next game they
Damn it!
used
What the
just
hell was the
analog.
game?
No kidding.
I don't remember. But,
Sorry, I
but-
threw the wrench in the whole thing, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a game where you age when you die. It's a cool mechanic that's never been really done in any game that I played. I mean, probably maybe somebody can name something, but I've never seen it before. But the way they implemented the martial arts in it and the way you gain your moves makes it more like a beat 'em up RPG type thing, because you know how you learn everything by getting points and you get experience levels up. And if you pass a level at a certain age, you start the next stage at that age. So if you do good and don't
That's a
die,
funny mechanic.
yeah, if you get, say you start at age 20, if you beat the first stage at age 21 or 20, the next stage you start at is 20. So you can start there no matter what at that age. Now you can you have the greatest run in the world like I did. I was 21. I was like, all right, I died last second on the first stage. I was, come on, man. Really, I needed 2 more hits and I died. But I was 21 on the second stage, and I got to the third stage, and I was 47. So I didn't do quite as well on that stage because the boss whipped my ass a lot.
Damn.
And then I could start the third stage, but I'm 47. And when you hit 70, anything after 70, you die. Like, it's over.
You just get hit once.
Well, I mean, you don't age anymore after that. So you could be
okay.
77, you're dead after that. Or you could be 75, you're dead. You could be 72, you're dead.
So you
Anything
start
after
over.
70, you start over. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, I could start level 3, but I'm 47, so there's no way. I got to do stage 2 better in order to move on. So I got up to the
weird
third
mechanic.
stage. Yeah, I
Weird.
got up to the third stage, and it was rough. It's a tough game. It's not an easy game on normal. They actually added a harder mode with an update. They added an easier mode also, but they usually don't do that in these games.
Yeah.
They usually just leave it. They said if it's hard, get better.
Get better.
You have to, and you have to listen. If that was the only game I had,
Right.
it would have been. I would have learned it better to get further in the game because
We all-
it's like you'll get your money's worth.
We all got a backlog, man.
Oh, I know. The only reason I went to easy, I was like, yo, they gave me the option. How is it? Let me see the next stage. Let's go. Because there's 5 stages. Well, there's 6 including the tutorial in the beginning, but there's 5 stages, 5 bosses. Bosses still weren't easy. They still whipped my ass, but you don't lose as many lives as you would in normal. So you get more chances to come back and win. But yeah, the bosses are cool. It reminds me of kind of like, I wish they would make something like a ninja scroll with that mechanic, with those bosses.
Ooh, that'd be kinda cool.
Nice. That's a
I
good
wish they
idea.
would make a game with those bosses because it reminded me of that. The bosses weren't as cool as a ninja scroll, but they had their own personalities. And if they pull something off like that with a samurai game, that would be pretty dope.
That's interesting.
Yeah, man. Don't let me get in charge of licensing. Let's go. Let's do this.
Real quick,
Easy emoji is trash. Shut up, Style.
real quick. I forgot to mention this as games I played, but this is a real quick though, and you just reminded me because you were saying of the fighting style.
Not trading in no game account.
And like, is it like you have to memorize patterns for certain enemies?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was exactly like that.
They all fight different.
There was a game I bought on the eShop recently, and I just played it. I didn't play that much, but I played enough to get the gist of it. It's it's a beat 'em up called Way of the Passive Fist.
Okay.
It was like
sounds
$3 on the eShop. It was on sale. I was like, oh shit.
But you didn't fight, though, the whole time.
Well, you do fight,
It's passive.
but you do fight, but
Passive fist.
it's all blocking, and it's all parrying, and it's all dodging.
Okay. So you don't fight.
You don't actually like you do fight, but it's like it's
You got to make a
You don't
beat show.
throw-
it's a weird beat 'em up. It's like a reverse beat 'em up almost because
Yeah.
it's like, but the enemies come out and then it's like you have to like parry. You know, certain enemies have different patterns, so you have to memorize their patterns. And then when you see them, it's all timing. So it's almost like a rhythm based kind of, but it's also a beat 'em up kind of. And then once they have like a bar, like an energy bar, and when you tire them out, the energy bar goes low. Once it's gone, you can literally like push them, and then they fall. And it's funny, man. It was a really good game, man. I was like, this is interesting. The first boss too was crazy. It's interesting, man. But it reminded me of that.
Fighting system. Or it sounds
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Another thing that made Sifu different and like the replay value is in there. You get keys on other stages where you can go back to the old stages and take shortcuts or different routes. So say you got whipped in an area that you have to go back to. You go to the next stage, you find a key card that opens a door that gives you an elevator to go past that floor. So you can do something and get through there and not die as much. But that also makes you miss level up areas where you can build your stats. So you got to choose. Do you want to go here with more points to add here and learn moves? Or do you want to get through the stage faster and try and live long?
Interesting.
Yeah. And a lot of the stages have that. It's like, all right, you found this many hidden paths on this stage. It'll tell you.
We gon' fight.
They say that Sifu is like a Souls-like. Do you
God damn it!
Why are you trolling?
Come on, man.
That's another game that they say, oh,
Stop it.
you like Elden Ring? Play Sifu. Do you see any Souls?
It's a hard game. That's the only thing in common.
I hate the way they
The only
use
thing in
that.
common is that it's a hard game.
There's no loot. There's no.
The only thing in common
Difficulty
is that it's
is-
a hard game.
That's it.
Is there a stamina gauge?
The only thing in common is that it's a hard game.
I hate that anything difficult. They're like, oh, this is a tough game.
Ninja Gaiden
Souls-like.
3D is Souls-like. I've seen people play that
Dead
recently.
Cells. It's a Souls-like. too.
Ninja Gaiden, the 3D ones, and it's pretty rough.
Hold on.
The
I
3D
would
ones
call
are
it
still
Soul- I
tough.
would
People
call it-
people don't know how to play that game.
They call it
It's rough.
Souls-like? No, not Ninja Gaiden. No way.
No, I'm saying because of the difficulty.
Right,
Why
but
don't they
That's why
just
they
call it
call
a Ninja Gaiden like?
Exactly.
That's what they
It
should
should be a
call it.
Ninja Gaiden.
Gaiden like.
Or a hard game like.
There's just too many likes.
Exactly.
yeah,
People want an
actually,
easy
yeah.
way to say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, listen, Sekiro was supposed to be Tenchu. And Tenchu was never like Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, so,
but
is it Sekiro or Sekiro? How is it?
who cares? It's Sekiro.
I want to play that eventually. Sekiro, it sounds like pretty good. They said they made that after Tenchu.
I don't think it's Sekiro at all. No.
Sekiro.
Sounds
Like
so.
Sekiro.
It sounds so much cooler when you say Sekiro, though, right?
No,
Sekiro.
no, that's like Sakura.
Sakura.
Stop it.
No.
Sakura.
Everything's
Stop it.
wrong. You're saying everything wrong.
Sakura. Street Fighter.
That's
All right.
fine. But yes. So listen, if you like difficult games, I put it on easy. It wasn't easy. I just want to get through the game so I can play some more stuff. Because the other game that I'm going to talk about after this, after you guys go, is why I had to get through this game as fast as possible to get back to the other.
Key, I wonder what it is.
So we will get to that. But Seafood, definitely, if you like beat 'em ups and you're not afraid of hard ass games or something that's going to take you a while to get through. I mean, some people beat this in a half hour, but that's after you learn it and know everything about the game.
What's wrong with these people?
I mean, if you learn it,
It's crazy.
you got it.
Half hour.
Speedrunners, man.
Yeah, speedrunning.
Speed
But if
running.
you learn how everyone fights, you can dodge everything because you know how they fight. But on hard mode, they change how they fight on the fly based on how you're playing. So it's even tougher. So no, I'll take my game card back. I'm not losing it. I just played on easy and moved on. So what have you been playing?
I've been playing. I'll start with Triangle Strategy because that game is freaking awesome. And,
All right.
You know,
All right.
a lot's been said from Al
Yeah, I can
and Stallion.
cross that off my list. Hold on.
It's like I know they were gonna have that on their list also, but I wanted to get it out of the way because Triangle Strategy is like, you know, it's a top tier SRPG.
Move away from that.
It's a top tier SRPG.
Mm.
So yeah, I recommend everybody play that game. It's still not up there with Fire Emblem Three Houses yet.
3 Houses. And that's not even considered like one of the best, but
I think Three Houses is one of the best Fire Emblems. It's just not Radiant Dawn or Path of Radiance, but it's the third.
I got both.
But yeah, it's not Shining Force 3 level either. But Triangle Strategy is awesome. It's a great top tier strategy role player.
So top
that's
10,
it.
not top 5.
Maybe 5.
Okay.
It might be 5. It's definitely in the top 10, but it may be the 5 when I think about it.
You got to make a list of your top 5.
I have to make a list.
And you can't forget Valkyria Chronicles in it.
No, I can't. Valkyria Chronicles.
No one
is
puts it
freaking
in the
awesome.
top 5.
They don't. But don't. And Valkyria Chronicles 4, man, I think it's better than the first one actually. I think it's better than the first one.
It's close.
But yeah, I only got 3 more left, so I'll end on that one and let y'all go next game.
All right. First, I'll start with the new games that I've been playing. I'll name one of them. King of Fighters 15.
Really? Oh, that's what. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that game is fire, man. It brought me back all the way back to the first Fatal Fury, and the art of fighting, and all that stuff. Like,
When SNK was good.
what you mean? It's still good. You a hater,
Bro,
You a
why'd you say that shit? Like they're gone. Like they don't exist no more.
They're gone.
Yo,
now.
you a hater.
SNK got bought out by Saudi Arabia. It's gone.
But anyways,
90%.
King of Fighters 15 is dope. Has a massive cast, and it's still expanding because they just released Geese Howard, Billy Kane, and I forgot the third dude.
Billy Zane.
No,
Come
it wasn't
on,
him.
man.
Stop.
Sorry.
Stop it.
They
That's
took
such
his name.
low hanging fruit.
But yeah, I'm not particularly good at King of Fighters 15 yet because it plays different than like Street Fighter or Dragon Ball. You know, it's weird. So I'm not too sure how to juggle people yet. But I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna get nasty at the game, and y'all gonna see it.
The muscle memory, man. The muscle memory.
So yeah, but yeah, King of Fighters 15. If you guys like fighting games,
Looks good.
absolutely,
Looks pretty.
absolutely go after it.
A lot of waifus in that. A lot. There's a lot. They got the best.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You can go out.
I'm sorry. I'm counting to see how.
He's like, I gotta see how many I'm throwing
He's like,
out.
I'm
right
trying to make it up to 10.
Yeah.
I got 3 more.
How many more rounds? 3 more rounds?
I got
All right,
3
so
more.
I got one. I could talk about it for the entire podcast. I'm not gonna, but I can.
I have 13 left.
Okay,
All right,
drop
so-
another 4.
All right, so I'll drop. I'll drop 4. So Blasphemous. Yeah, I did that for the backlog break. I only did one playthrough,
You got through that pretty quick, right?
and I haven't beaten it.
Oh, there.
I haven't beaten it,
Okay.
but from what I played, it is very good. It's tough as shit. But it's very good. And I have to go back to it because when I was playing it, I said this before several times, but when I was playing it, I didn't really play it the way it was meant to be played because of the setup that I had. So there was an audio lag on my end that the audience could not see or hear, but it was on my end because of how I had everything calibrated. It was off. So there was like 2 seconds of delay with the audio. So you attack and it's like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and then you hear it. So I had to get used to playing like that.
Yeah.
And a game like this, where it's like you have to be pinpoint accurate with your timing, and you need the cues to hear from the enemies. And it was like I had to train myself to get used to that. So it's like, no, I got to go back and play it the real. Now I have it set up the right way. So if I do a backlog break, or when I do a backlog break, because I got to go back to the game, I want to play that again and do it the right way. But from what I played, even though I had a frustrating time trying to get used to it, it's very good. It's very good. I enjoyed it. And it was a breath of fresh air playing a game like that that's not roguelike. That was a breath of fresh air. I was like, thank God. Like random enemies and everything. Yeah, there's some games that like they're exceptions, but damn it, man,
It's nice.
this one was nice.
kinda-
That I was like,
yeah.
okay, I know the enemy's gonna be there. I just gotta remember the time. You can remember patterns. It's like it brings you back to the old school
Yes.
days of playing games when you're like, oh, okay,
Mega Man.
just gotta remember his pattern, and that's it.
Mega Man.
The other game is a surprising one. This was actually a game that the Stallion told me about a while ago. And ever since he told me about it, I was looking into, and I was like, this is interesting. This is an interesting mashup, a weird mashup of a game. This is also a roguelike game, but it's mixed with Tetris.
What is it?
Loot River.
Loot River. Okay.
It's
saw
a
that,
dungeon. It's a dungeon crawler that's mixed with. So the world is like water. It's on the water, right? So you get these rafts that are like different shapes, like Tetris pieces,
Yeah.
and you have to use the rafts to get to the other side or whatever, and you have to use it to try to figure out how to get to point A to point B, with enemies on the other end. That also you have to fight. And
While
you
you're on
could-
these
and-
rafts.
Yeah. But the thing that surprised me was actually how seamless the control was. It was like it's on Game Pass right now. It is seamless. Like you use the right analog to move the raft, and then you use the left analog to attack and to dodge and stuff.
You saw Vic was playing it, right?
What?
He took your recommendation. He was playing it when he did his Steam Deck review.
No, I didn't see it. No.
Yeah, he had
Really?
it in there. He's like, I'm playing Loot River, bro.
Oh, shit.
Because you.
I didn't see. No, I didn't see it. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Wow,
If you watch
that's
his,
cool.
His review on Steam Deck, he has it.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
It's a good game. I was surprised. I was very surprised.
Harris doesn't
There's-
like it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, not surprised.
Gotta loot that river.
But no, it's a tough game. It's tough. And there was some parts where I got stuck. I'm like, what the heck? But it's more of like it's like a puzzle too. So you try to figure out how to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
But it's cool because you could cheese too. You can
Like, you move it away.
You can move your raft. Like if you see a bunch of enemies on the other side, you can like move the raft like
Hit the
towards
raft.
it and like just keep pecking at them and move it away like hit so they can't hit you. It's funny, man. It's good. It's good.
That'd be my strategy.
Yeah, no, I had to do that in the beginning because I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I don't know what the hell's going on. The other game is, I'm just looking real quick. These are all games. Well, most of them are games that I've done on Tactical Tuesday, but I'm gonna go through games I haven't done on Tactical Tuesday.
Yeah.
Gunborg.
Gunborg.
It's an indie game, side-scrolling shooter, twin stick shooter. Fast paced. It takes place in the future. Tough game, but really, really, really good game. And the music is on point. The
What's the
music is
game?
dope. Gunborg.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Gunborg is awesome. Saw it in Indie eShop recap a while ago.
Had a dope
A
trailer.
while ago. The trailer was dope, and I finally got around to buying the game and then like playing it. I'm like, whoa,
I
this
played
game
that
is
also.
dope. Yeah, no,
I forgot I played that also.
it's a good game. It's good. It's tough as shit, but it's
Oh, yeah.
good. It's tough.
No easy mode style. That's
no,
right. That's right.
no, but it's good. No,
And I
it's
haven't
good.
beaten the game. That's why.
It's a good game. And I'm gonna name one more. Oh, here we go. Slipstream.
Okay.
We gotta name it. We gotta put a racer in there, man. Yeah, this is an arcade racer. You guys heard me talk about this before, but it's a dope game.
Yeah.
It's a dope game. It has the mechanics. The one feature that the feature is the rewind, which is cool. So if you make a mistake in a race, you can hit the rewind button.
Cheating.
But you only have a certain amount.
Can you use the slipstream behind cars also to gain?
Yes.
To gain.
Yes.
Speed?
When you go behind the car, like the aerodynamics or whatever, it gives you like a boost. It's called
Drafting.
it's called.
Drafting.
They call it the slipstream.
Makes sense.
So you just get like a little bit of a boost when you're behind the car.
Yeah.
Happens in real life.
And
Then you smash into the truck in front.
does it?
Yeah, it does.
I didn't even know that.
if you tailgate a huge truck, that happens, and then if they stop, you're fucked.
That shows
So
how
it's
much
kinda risky.
That shows how much I know about physics because I didn't even know that shit. Man.
Damn.
I thought that was made up. I thought they made that up for the game. I thought it was like, oh, they need a gimmick. So,
It was actually in Mario Kart too.
You go behind somebody. I think
Yeah, you get behind him and you start
you get a
speeding
little bit
past
of a boost. Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
that.
because the car ahead of you is cutting, is taking all the wind, and it's not even touching you.
So they
Yeah.
got the drag,
you're
and then
faster.
you're,
Yeah.
it's almost like being behind someone with an umbrella.
Yeah.
very much.
I got you. I got you. That makes sense, I guess.
on a skateboard,
And then you use the extra speed to pass that person, you know?
on an umbrella on a skateboard.
Umbrella on a skateboard on a window.
That's a new race.
Yeah.
Extreme Games 2020.
Umbrella on a skateboard or roller skates.
What they used to call that? Skitching?
They call that cheating.
When you
They call
hold
it
onto the back
cheating.
of a car with the rollerblades.
Ooh, I
Wasn't it
don't know
skitching?
what that- I think. I'm
Some
not
shit
sure.
like that.
I thought it was hijacking.
No, you didn't.
No, but the thing I really like about the game too is the besides the music is the aesthetic of the game. It's like Outrun.
Mm.
It's very retro, like pixel art, whatever, but it's 3D. So even your cars look like pixel. It's dated. It's like the 80s, 90s.
Those 80s and shit.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's an interesting, fun game. We still have to get a 4-player of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Got
definitely.
to get it.
Definitely.
Got to get
I'll
that
be in
going. And I don't know about that. I'm sorry. No, but it's cool because after a race too, you get to choose your path. So they give you like an option to go left or right.
It's Outrun.
Right.
Yeah,
It's Outrun. Yeah.
It's a spiritual test it out.
Yeah.
All right.
it's good.
Since you said that, it reminded me of a Game Pass game I did play.
Oh,
Lotus War.
it's on my list.
The
Look at
German name after that.
that. Record of Lotus War.
It said something. Was it? What's the
Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth.
Deedlit in
It's a
Wonder Labyrinth. It's
long
such a
ass title, man.
weird name.
So
But yes.
like, yo, the fuck.
Regular Lotus War. Spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
It's like a
really?
carbon copy of it.
Really?
But they added shit to it.
Yeah, you could tell it's inspired by very much so. But they added the mechanic of bouncing your arrow around,
Yes.
which is the biggest difference. Obviously, they have a lot of magic in it too.
And switching their spirits to give you the abilities like fire and water.
Yeah, they add a lot of stuff
you
to it, but they have the
Or wind, I'm sorry. Fire and wind.
the basis of it, like the underlining of it, is still Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yes.
It's definitely that. Great game. I still have to play it again to get through it. Like a lot of these games, I played once during the
Ooh, you got to
time,
beat it.
and I could probably beat it next time I play a lot of these games.
You will beat it the next time, and you're going to be happy when you do.
Yeah,
It's
I gotta
dope.
go. I gotta jump back into those. I might record it separate and put it on the channel as a full playthrough,
Okay.
or like a 2-part playthrough, something like that. But definitely awesome. Definitely recommend that to people who like side-scrolling adventure action
Metroidvania.
type games.
Hmm.
Metroid games.
I got hooked on that game. I beat it in 2 sittings, man.
Yeah,
I got hooked
I almost
on that
did
game.
the one night.
Well,
I got pretty
I
far.
watched you play it. I was like,
I got pretty far.
oh, man. Yeah.
I was I was spamming some magic.
Yeah.
I was like, there's
Oh,
only
they do
one
that.
way to get past this guy.
Yeah. No, you do. They force you to do it in some parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But and then I got lost on
Oh yeah,
my first playthrough. I got lost, and then once I figured out, I was like, oh, okay.
that's what sucks about going back after a while.
Yeah.
You have to learn where you were again. There's so many role players
With the
that I have played 40 hours in and then stopped playing for years on end and then can't go back because I suck. I can't play the bosses that I'm stuck on or anything because you got to learn the whole game again. Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 12.
Oh.
and Final Fantasy 13. I played all the way to the very end of those games and forgot how to play.
It's funny. It's
Jeez,
funny how
man.
Square Enix games are like that sometimes. I've gotten up to the boss of some of these games, Final Fantasy
So
1,
much time invested.
2, and 3.
And never
all up
beat
to
it.
the end boss. Didn't beat those bosses.
Never beat it.
You know, and Octopath Traveler is giving me that feeling with that special boss. I'm gonna beat him though.
So a lot of games you got to grind, or I have played it
Yes.
while grinding in order to pass a certain part.
Yep.
So
Square Enix, man.
yeah, a lot of games I just haven't beat, and I probably will never because I can't go back to them. And like, oh, you should start from the beginning.
Nah.
Only game I ever wanted to do that with was Thousand Arms. Because I really wanted to beat that game, and I was so close, and then I lost the game. Well, I didn't lose it; it got stolen. But
Yeah.
I could never. I want to play that again, but I can never put in the time that I put in again to get to
Thousand-
that.
yeah,
I think I might still have the save. Maybe if I do, I might jump in. But I don't know how to play anymore. So yeah. But yeah. That's the. What was that's another game. I got one more, but I'm gonna hold off until next round.
Yep.
So what you got?
I got. I'll mention Unsighted, which is a game I played earlier
Unseen? I'm sorry.
with Stal.
Damn, the disrespect.
But Unsighted is a great game. This is another game that they consider. I don't know why it's labeled as Metroidvania. It's Zelda-like, okay, and Zelda and Metroid
Zelda Mania?
are similar. Zelda and Metroid games are actually similar, but this is a top-down. You have a double hook shot. You know, it's like that's one of the items you get is a double hook shot. You got a boomerang that comes back. You get an item. You hit a switch to get further into the level. Very Zelda-like, but you know, it's an awesome game.
What's the game?
Unsighted.
Oh yeah, that is
Unsighted. You
very
make
Zelda-like.
choices. You're trying, like, you know, you're part of a. I guess I don't know if they're androids or whatever, but you're part of a race that you're dying, and you get like these, you know, you get like material crystals or whatever to keep yourself alive, but you have to make a choice to use them on like townspeople and stuff like that. They're helping you out. I let people die. We let people die, and we're just like, okay, I guess we can't get this service from this dude anymore. So it's like,
And I have no other way to get anything.
nah, you might meet somebody else who does who fills that in. Yes,
Sorry to cut you off there, Terrible. This man has the audacity to insult me and then make a statement immediately after that. That's insane. Put that up, Chuck. That's crazy. That's crazy. How could you? You haven't beaten Shadow of Mordor. What the?
I haven't played that. I haven't
I
played
hope
it
you
either
showed.
one.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
it's in my
You haven't
backlog.
played it.
I haven't played it because apparently there's no easy mode.
I played Berserk.
It's killing me.
It was either that or Berserk
Chalk
Band of
would
the
love
Hawk at the time.
Chalk
so I
would
chose
love it
Berserk,
too.
you know.
Damn it, man! I'm alone on this, man.
gonna
Me
get
and
around
Style
to
are
it.
the only people that
We
suck.
could have. Now the thing about Unside that's cool is that we could have played it on their easier mode, which is like they call it exploration mode, so you don't have the time ticking down and stuff. And we were like, are we about to die before we finish the game? Because you see the time, your own
Oh, yeah?
timer. And I was like, but you get to this when you get to the last area of the game, the timer stops
Okay.
because of a story thing. You know,
Spoiler.
it's I'm not going to spoil what it is, but I was just like, oh, it's not ticking.
The clock is the boss.
I'm like, that's.
So you were like this close to like being like,
We were about. I don't think we were. Yeah, if there was still a
Throwing in the
timer
towel,
in the last
almost.
stage, I think we
Yeah.
would have died before killing the last boss. But that
but it was part of the story.
no, yeah, but that game is awesome though. You know, it's got you know, you fire the blaster. It's kind of like Hyper Light Drifter, a little bit of what was that Wizards of Legend? I think it Wizard of Legend or whatever. What's another game? I want to say it's like Zelda also, but it's got stamina. Reminds me a little bit of Secret of Mana, but it's an awesome game, awesome indie game that I had the privilege of playing. Very, very, very taken away by that game. Awesome game. So I'm not gonna go into the next one yet.
Okay.
What you got over there?
I've got Horizon Forbidden West.
Ah,
I need to play that.
yeah.
Damn it.
That game
I know, right?
is fire.
You need to beat that shit already.
I
That
beat
needs
it.
to be the next game.
You gotta lend it to us, man. Come on.
That's fine, whatever. Man.
So you
told you guys I beat it.
I forgot.
No,
Actually,
you didn't bring it over though.
I honestly,
Yeah.
I honestly forgot that you beat it. That's right.
But yeah, it's good. It's so good. The story is great. The voice acting is fantastic. Hats off to Angela Bassett who plays one of the antagonists in the game.
Biggie's mama?
Angela Bass.
Shit,
Yeah.
what?
Are you
Big
really
name?
kidding?
They got a big name actor.
Big
Biggie
name.
Smalls' mama.
What?
Big name.
I haven't heard
No.
her name since Waiting to Exhale.
She's
You're a
Biggie Smalls'
liar. She was in Black Panther.
Since Black Panther.
This dude said-
She was
Yo,
Black
what a,
Panther.
what a freaking
Jeez.
like
That's right. She was the mother.
way to date yourself right
Wow,
there.
bro. Wow.
Waiting to
yeah,
Exhale. Whitney Houston.
But yeah, the voice acting was on point. The action was on point. The new weapons are fun,
Wow.
and the new enemies that you have around are super fun. And they made the fighting a bit deeper. The melee attacks they
Okay.
made that a bit deeper. And yeah, like
What about weapons and shit?
the weapons are dope.
They give you new upgrades and new,
New
stuff.
upgrades.
Ooh.
You have like a spike thrower, which is my new favorite weapon.
Spike
Let's
thrower.
say, get over here.
Spike throw.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
literally,
right.
it's literally like a javelin,
Okay.
Oh,
and you can toss it. You can, and there's different types. There's like a regular just javelin that you can throw.
do you call
There's-
it back?
No, you don't call
Oh,
it back.
oh, damn.
And you can
Like
can
God of
throw
War.
one that's like a drill type, and it'll just keep drilling into your enemy, taking off their armor and stuff. Like,
Oh, it's kind of cool.
and they have an exploding one. I love
Wow.
it.
Wow.
Love it.
Feels like somebody from Capcom worked on the game.
Maybe.
It's always felt like somebody from Capcom worked on Horizon. And I'd be surprised if somebody
right.
on there wasn't like, yeah, we're from Capcom.
Crapcom.
They're like, we got fired from Capcom, so
Damn disrespect.
we need work. We
No,
need
they're
work.
good. But when they're back home, Crapcom.
Damn.
Damn,
But yeah,
that's foul.
and final boss was pretty fun, but I'm not gonna ruin that for anyone.
Was it better than the first Horizon's final boss?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
That was the sequel.
Can't wait to play it.
In my opinion, much more of a threat than the last one.
Oh, good.
Yeah, last one wasn't a threat. Unless you were
I mean, it
Mikey
was
Beats.
unless you were at like level 20. I'm looking at you, Mikey
If
Bees.
you were Mikey Bees, then the last boss was impossible.
Yeah, absolutely impossible.
Because he never even saw it.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you'll get so engrossed with all the side missions and stuff. Yeah, that game you'll be playing that game for quite a long time.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. How many you guys got left?
I still got my one.
You got one. I know that. You got
I got 3.
you got 3.
I got like 2 or 3 left.
So
2 or
last-
3. So
last
you guys got 3. So yeah, so all right, so this is the last round.
Yeah, we'll finish this
I'll
up.
finish it up. Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay.
Jesus.
All right. I know. It's too much. It's a lot, man. Dude, I play a lot of
Break
games.
it down.
I try to play a
I'll
new
play
game.
a lot of games.
I try to
man.
play a new game every week. I try to play a new game every week. So a lot of indie games. So, Carry On. I don't know how to freaking pronounce it.
No, carry on.
Carry On.
It's CARRION.
RRION. Yeah.
Yeah, carry on.
Carry On.
Carry
Okay.
On.
So Carry On. It's a side-scrolling. It's a weird game. First of all, it's a weird game. You play as this alien blob. It's a small alien blob
Katamari Damacy.
that moves around, and you just slaughter scientists and people in a space laboratory, and you get bigger and bigger as you kill people, whatever. And
Yeah, he turned
The
heel.
Blob.
you have to try to figure out how to go from point A to point B, or just escape, pretty much. And
Through the sewer.
well, there's like weird areas that you can like escape through or whatever. But the thing about it is that the control scheme is so like flawless. It's so easy and intuitive to control. The analog basically moves your character, and it's just so seamless. Like the way it's animated and the way it moves, it's just it looks like it moves more like crazy, but when you're controlling it, it's like, wow, this is fluid as shit.
I wonder if they got the idea from Inside. There's a part in there.
Inside.
I'm not gonna talk
Yes.
There's a part
It's
in
similar to that. It's very similar to that, but it's even more.
But you can go.
You can even
move around.
control it even more. It's not.
Yeah.
There's no point where you're like, oh, I don't. I can't. No, you
But you
have
can
like
maneuver around. Yeah.
you can maneuver very easily. Like it's awesome. Only one other game was similar to that. I don't know if you've ever played this. This is an indie game. This is a fucking indie game for the Vita. Mutant Blobs Attack.
No.
It's similar to that. It's control scheme wise. But anyway, that's one game. Patrick's Parabox. Sorry, Patrick's Parabox is a
That's
an
the box in the box.
Yeah, well, this is
In a box.
it's a paradox where it's a puzzle platformer or puzzle. It's more of a puzzle game,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to figure out how to get from point A to point B.
Paradox in a box.
But you can go within like you play as this character named Patrick, whatever, a box, and you have to try to get to the point B, whatever. And certain parts you have to you have to find where point B is. So sometimes it's hidden in a box, so you have to go inside the box, and then there's another box within that one, and then there's like a maze within that. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Usually right after point.
And you have to push. Sometimes you have to push the box within that shit to figure out another. To reveal,
I think
to reveal some other shit. Yeah, it's true.
I think I watched that stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to move something else to reveal something else to figure out what it is, and it's a mind fuck, man. It's a crazy puzzle game. I haven't beaten it. I got pretty far, but I haven't beaten it.
No.
I got really like my brain. I couldn't do it. I even went back. I revisited to see if I could figure it out where I got stuck.
Right.
And I was just like, oh my God, I don't even know where to go. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. But I do recommend it if you are a fan of puzzle games like me. Highly recommend that. This is a strategy game on Game Pass. This is the only Game Pass title that I have here.
The only one
Left. Because Wreck of Lotus War, you already said.
Oh, yeah.
But Gears Tactics.
Oh yeah.
Highly recommended.
That's actually pretty good.
Highly recommended.
I played 5 minutes.
Tactic game.
But
Really?
but I know it's good.
Dude, it's a good game.
I liked it. I was like, this is interesting.
I was pissed when I streamed it though, because I was really enjoying the game. I was getting into it, and then I was called for overtime right before we went live, and I was like, shit, I have to cut this stream short. I gotta go to work.
That's
Fuck.
annoying.
I was so pissed. I was like, damn it, I'm actually liking this game. It's actually good, and I can't finish this game. But from what I played, it was good. The way they start you off is with three people in your party, which I was like, this is weird. And it lasted for quite a bit. Like I did some battles. I'm like, damn, 3 people in your party. This is freaking crazy. But right before I had to leave for work. Like I just got to a battle where they added more people to your party. So I was like, oh, okay, now this is where it's getting good. The way it plays, it's like almost like a cover-based tactical shooter, like Mario Rabbids. Very similar to that in that style, where you have to make sure you place your characters under cover or in an area where they're not exposed.
Right.
I see no threat to my commander.
It's not the game.
Sorry about that.
Different game, but yeah. But yeah, no, it was good, man, and I want to revisit that because I do want to beat the game before they're never going to take that off of Game Pass, will they?
No. That's,
okay, so I don't have to worry about that. All right.
That's first person.
Okay, that's first
party.
Yeah, okay.
First person.
3 games left. All right, here we go. Oh shit, 4 games. I didn't even say this one, but I'll say this one real quick. All right, rapid fire. John Wick Hex. I played that last week.
Yes.
Good game, good strategy game. I need more time with it because I have to get like when you're playing a new strategy game, they have different mechanics. They have like you have to get a feel for how to play it. Once I got the hang of it, I'm like, oh, I see how this game plays. It's more of like a real time strategy. The hard mode is real time strategy.
Right.
The normal mode is turn based.
Oh, really?
So every time you move, but here's the way it works. Every time you move your character, like in a strategy game, you move you have a grid, you move your character,
Then someone else
you
goes.
choose, and then the next person goes. This game doesn't work like that. This one, if you choose to move here, as soon as your character starts running from one point, the enemies move in real time, like
Star
as
Fox
you're moving.
too. Star Fox
Yeah.
too.
So it's like you have to choose every freaking decision you make has to be like
I
on
go
point.
here, but they're gonna come here,
Yes.
and I'm gonna be over here, and they're gonna be over
to
here.
the point where you have to plan like ahead of time, like when to reload and how many bullets you have, and like you have to be like, all right, I have 3 shots left, so I have enough to move here, and this guy is coming from this angle, and you know what sucks, and I suck at this part with the strategy games is the fog of war. So that's when there's like a shadow in the field, you don't know where the enemies are. And then all of a sudden you move, and then they appear out of nowhere, and you're like, "Fuck!" So you don't anticipate it. I suck with shit like that in strategy games. I hate it
because it's not really. It's like it's
you're guessing.
surprise. There's an element of surprise that throws off.
You're just rolling the dice, pretty much. And in this game, it happens a lot because there'll be like alleyways where it's like there's a shade there, and then it's just you don't know
Can't see shit.
you don't know who's there. You have no freaking idea what
It's an
enemy.
interesting play mechanic.
But it is, once I got the hang of it, I was like, I died a lot. If you watch the playthrough, I died a lot. But, because it didn't play the way I thought it was. I was playing it wrong. But once I got the hang of it, I'm like, I see how this plays. I got it. But then I had to end the stream anyway because I had to wake up early. But I do recommend it. It's good. The other game is 2D and Top D.
2D and top.
It's actually, I want to revisit this game 2 players because this is a 2-player co-op game. But I played it single player, which you can. And it's a game where it's exactly in the name of the title. It's a 2D game, platformer. And then there's a top-down puzzle platformer.
Switch on
And
the fly.
it's one stage that switches perspectives from side-scrolling to top-down.
Oh, really?
And you have to use that perspective to figure out how to get from point A to point B.
Interesting.
Yes.
Really pretty.
Yes. And you work together with you have 2 characters. And the story is actually pretty funny, man. It's a game about the development, like game development.
And it's puzzle. It's puzzle platform.
Yeah, it's a puzzle platforming game. It's really good. I did stream it on Tactical Tuesday. Do highly recommend watching it. It's interesting.
Right.
And I do want to revisit it, but in co-op. So that I can say in the future, look forward to seeing that 2 players on Tactical Tuesday. So, Elec had already said they played that for the game played this week. That was what I played yesterday. Grindstone, the soundtrack in this game was part of the podcast of soundtracks, like
I heard.
favorites.
What'd
you think?
Very hip hop.
Right?
Got some cool beats.
Yeah, man. He made some new stuff, by the way. I looked up. I was like, oh, this guy's crazy.
When I added the music, I had to listen to all and pick the best one. Do a lot of tracks. That's what I was up for
He
a
has
long
a-
time.
he has a
I had
lot.
to listen to all the soundtracks.
Yeah.
But
But
I was like, all right,
this
I
guy-
think this is the one.
This guy in particular, he's Sam Webster. That's his name. I was trying to
Sam
remember
Webster.
his name. Sam Webster. Dope producer, man. Very, very, very good. Because it throws you off. It's like a cartoony puzzle game. And you're like, huh? It's almost like a Bejeweled kind of, but it's not. But it's like animated and stuff. It's like a cartoony whatever. And then you're hearing the music and you're like, yo, this music is freaking good, man. This is good.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I recommend the game. If you haven't tried it, I don't know where you can play it though. It's on the Switch, obviously.
Yes.
I know it's on Apple Arcade. I think that's what it's called, right? Apple Arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's on Apple Arcade and the Switch, I believe, and maybe Steam. Probably Steam.
Interesting.
Game me and me and Sticks me and Sticks played.
It's the Switch. His name is Switch.
A game me and Sticks played was Box Boy and plus Box Girl.
Yes.
That's also a puzzle platformer.
I like that game.
These names are
Very
fun.
good game, and it's very satisfying when you solve the puzzle, when you figure out what you're supposed to do.
Well, you figured that out pretty much.
Yeah.
We didn't really get super stuck in that game, but
No.
it was more fun than anything.
It's not a tough game. It's actually tougher playing it single player. It's a lot easier playing it co-op because it's like you can feed off of each other. You can try out,
Although we almost got through the whole thing in one sit.
Yeah. And actually, I looked it up. I'm like, we were actually pretty close to beating the game. We had like maybe 2 worlds left after that.
So it's not as tough as Damaged in Transit.
Let's not talk about that.
Oh, God. Damage of Trans. That shit is tough.
Let's not talk
That's
about
tough. That's more like you gotta both parties, like both people playing have to be on point. Like you gotta be on point with the timing. You gotta be on point. There's communication, there's fucking like memorization, there's like a lot of shit going on simultaneously. And you're like, dude, the fact that we got through 25 stages and the boss, I'm like, how the fuck do we do that shit?
Crazy.
I'd like to revisit that too, but I'm like, I have to be in the right headspace to do that shit, man. I can't go back to that game. Like, just
In due time.
And then the last game. Hold up. The last game is actually a game I recently bought on a whim because it was like $2 on the eShop on sale, and this game surprised the shit out of me, man. This game is it's basically a side-scrolling 8-bit Doom. bloody as shit, but it's all
Damn.
pixels. So it's so much fun.
Side-scrolling 8-bit Doom.
It's a twin stick shooter, but it's side scrolling, but it's fun. And the thing that makes it satisfying, and I was like, why is it so satisfying when you kill people? It's the sounds they make, just like the original Doom. Even though it was like nasty, whatever, pixelated and shit, the sound always made that satisfying. The screams that people make when they get shot, they're like, it was just so satisfying, man. And it is tough. It's a tough game, but it's a fun game. It's one of those like mindless like shooters. It's fun.
Not bad.
Highly recommend it, man. If you
Not
haven't
bad.
tried it.
All right.
And that's it.
That's all you got over there?
That's it, man. That's my whole list, man. Probably got more, but whatever. We only got.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Get out of your system.
I know we
All
got
right.
like an hour.
Do we have a shot clock? We got to get a shot clock out here. Man.
But do you guys want to do a shot?
Yeah, 2 minutes on the clock. Here you go.
Nah, I won't.
Right.
I'll talk about some experience I had in this. Listen, I could talk about it for the longest, but I'm going to make short work of it right now.
Okay.
All right. So, the game that I played the most this year was Elden Ring, to no surprise.
Yeah.
Literally 170 hours I put into this game and still
That's
want
it?
to play more of it. And this is a person who doesn't play over 100 hours of any game. I can only name two, and that's maybe Grand Theft Auto 3 and Final Fantasy 15. But this is by far, just off tally, telling me how long I played the game. This is the longest I played a game. So let's talk about how I began it. So this game was made specifically for me because of the way I play open world games. I go the wrong way all the time, not even by like mistake. I just go
On purpose?
Yeah, because like it says, there's
Telling me-
arrows.
Telling me to go here. Nah, I don't trust that.
Well, when you go to a save point,
Fuck
when you
that
go to a
shit.
save point, there's like a waypoint that tells you where to go, like which direction to go. So of course I don't go that way.
Right.
And it's the same thing I did in Breath of the Wild, and I went the wrong way in that. And what's different about the two games, I know they get a lot of comparisons, but in Zelda, if you go the wrong way, you can end up going the wrong way and end up in the wrong spot, just completely wrong spot, and nothing is there, and you have to go the right way to get your story going. In Elden Ring, you can go anywhere in the game and progress the game, no matter where you are.
So it's going to be based off of where you go.
Nobody is going to
progresses.
have the same game.
Gotcha,
one.
gotcha.
So instead, like the first boss you're supposed to go to is Margit, the Fell Omen. You're supposed to go to him first. It tells you to go to a castle, you go and fight, and you're supposed to get strong enough to beat the first boss.
Okay.
So 20 hours, about 25 hours into the game, I actually went that direction to fight the first boss.
25 hours.
Yes.
That's like the length of a full game right there.
Yeah. Yeah. And I didn't even start the game yet.
And you didn't even beat the first boss. Yeah.
Like there's bosses. I beat bosses in the game.
Yeah.
I just didn't go to the first guy who was supposed to give you
They
the
were
first
optional
threat.
die bosses or whatever, or just,
They were bosses. There's like over 200 something bosses in the game, and there's only 5 that you're supposed to fight to get to the end of the game, basically, or maybe like 7 to get to the end. Like speedrunners will do the 7 bosses to get to the end of the game.
okay.
You don't have to fight anything else in the game. I found an underground world, big like that doubled the size of the map in the beginning of the game. I was like,
Dang.
I don't know what's here. I don't know what this elevator is.
That's a lot.
And I've watched people play on stream just to see them get to that point, and their eyes just bug out. Like, what is this? Because you think of the game as sudden. It's like kind of like the Upside Down. And this isn't even a spoiler. It's like in the beginning of the game,
Right.
because there's multiple areas like this. So it's like the Upside Down Castle in Castlevania.
Gotcha,
Like the
gotcha,
look
gotcha.
that people
Yeah,
give
yeah.
it. Because like I thought the game was big, but
Right.
what the hell is this?
Right.
And it's like another world.
Right.
So I went there, a couple hours in. I fought a celestial god beast that was way over level to me. And I was like, I shouldn't be here.
It's like dead.
And I beat I learned
okay,
how to
okay.
beat him. Like I sat there, I lost. But you have to play like a perfect game for about 20 minutes at the level I was at. Like you cannot miss a dodge, and you have to learn the pattern
Oh, it's like
the
that.
whole
Jeez.
time. And if I miss one hit, is like I'm gone.
Now, when you die though in a boss, you don't start the whole game over.
No.
That's
this-
cool. See, that's appealing to me. The thing that kills me about a lot of roguelike games is like you die, you start the whole shit over like it's a brand new game.
Well, this is just role playing. This is
That's
roguelike.
cool. That's cool.
Well, the
No,
thing
that's
about
good. That's
the
a
thing that
selling
makes
point.
this and why a lot of people are playing Elden Ring and you haven't heard them play Dark Souls or
Right.
Bloodborne or Sekiro, you have areas in the game that start you closer to the boss. If you die, like you've experienced this, if you die on a boss in Bloodborne, you start very far away from that boss, and you have to make your way back up to that boss.
It's like a new game.
In Elden Ring, if you die on certain bosses, not every boss, but certain bosses, you are much closer to that boss. If you're outside the door at a checkpoint,
Right.
or you're at a save point that's very close to that boss, so you can jump back in
That's good.
and try again. Unless you're totally underpowered, and you just say, "Forget it, I'm going another way." And like I said, the game is big enough for you to do that. If you get stuck on a boss, you're not gonna be like, "I can't get past here."
Yeah.
All right.
Like in Bloodborne, you have to pass the boss to get to the next part.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people picked up on Elden Ring. But yeah, so I did all that. You get all these weapons. I got weapons I couldn't use for ages because I wasn't strong enough. Because I went in every which way direction. And you can run through sections that are too powerful for you. Get to the save point, and then you start that save point. So you can try and start messing with them then. So that's my tactic in that game was, can I get through here without dying so I can get to the next save point? Because you can you can fast travel to any save point. So I can go
really?
back if I
Any
want
save
to. I'm not
point,
stuck
okay.
in an area. Although there was some areas where you can get stuck. And you're like, I have to beat this thing to get out of here. There's some traps in the game that don't do too well.
Right.
But yeah, that's only 20 hours in. And like I said, I put in 170 to 180 hours in. And there's co-op modes where I jumped in with some of my friends, and you can it's a janky co-op mode because you can only go to certain areas and only fight bosses and stuff with that help. And after you beat the boss, they disappear.
Weird.
Kind of sucks. And the second you play multiplayer, a person can invade your game and kill you. Like you have to beat them.
That's-
Only when you're playing two players.
Oh.
So the second
I
I
don't like
started
that.
the game,
That's annoying.
I
as
don't
hell.
like I don't
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah.
don't like that.
the second we got it started, he's like, finally, we figured out, because it's not easy. You don't just hit start and come in the game. You have to like use an item, find that spot,
Oh,
hit the
God.
thing, jump into the
It's an
game.
afterthought.
And we finally did it. No, that's how they always did it.
Really?
That's how they always do it. Yeah.
Oh.
But we
I don't like
finally
shit like that.
jumped into the game. It's like, yes, let's go get this boss. Invaded, doors locked, and we had to fight this guy who whipped us in seconds. And we were like,
That's fucking annoying.
we gotta do this again
That's
now.
That
garbage.
takes the fun out of it, though.
And it
That-
happens.
that-
It happens all the time.
That takes the fun out of
Why
it, man.
don't they let just you and a friend just
Right.
fucking play the game?
Yeah.
You know? It's
Well,
like-
because they said it would break the game, basically, how they have it made. It makes it too easy, whatever. But they make the bosses harder when you play as multiplayer anyway. But you can play up to 4 players. And it's cool.
And still
but
people can join.
but they would have to kill you. Yeah. But you can if you're 3 people, one person invades you, you can probably kill them. Or they can kill you if they have the right weapon, which is kind of embarrassing that they
That-
killed 3 people.
Oh man.
But it happens.
Yeah, of course.
But if you have multiple people and one person jumps in, you can pretty much kill them and take their stuff. So it's kind of risky, but a lot of people have been cheating in that game to kill you.
Oh man.
Wow.
And there's also people who farm areas and wait for you and just wait at the area where you're gonna need help, and then the second you get in there, they invade. But they did have a thing on the computer, I think yesterday. They had a hack in it that lets you play multiplayer through the whole game without being invaded, and that's
Really
cool. That's
cool.
why PC they'll make it happen, not on console, but they'll make it happen on PC. So there is a mode where it lets you play multiplayer through the whole game without breaking it, without kicking you out. And I
Yeah,
want to try it because
Yeah,
that sounds pretty dope.
PC
and if
would
we all
be-
had it on PC, I'd be like, yo, let's play this damn game.
Yeah.
But I can't recommend it enough because it's just something. There's something about an open world game that gives you something to do no matter where you go at every second. There's never been a game. This is why it gets Game of the Year by so many people. There's never been a game that I have played, as long as I play games, where every day, every hour, every time you get to a new spot, you go, what is that? Like, this never happened before in an open world game like that. Like,
Really?
no matter how long I played it, like I beat the game. I said, there's a part, where's this dragon? Well, he was right there. Like, and then you go down there and like, this is an epic part. And I missed it completely.
Wow.
And there's so many things in that game that I didn't see to this day. After all that time in it.
How many hours did you put in Dark Souls 3?
A lot.
A lot.
But I would usually get like maybe 70 at most.
Yeah.
Never that much, but that's a lot. For most games, 70 hours is a lot.
That's a lot. That's a
But
lot.
I would be able to beat the game in maybe 35 to 40 hours. Like they're not. I could put more time in, but I don't usually overpower myself to the point of
Yeah,
not being touched in
you
those
just get
games.
The way you described
Strong
the open worldness of that game
Hmm.
and the discovery is the exact same thing that I say about Shadow of Mordor and also Shadow of War.
Mm.
Like those games, like the Nemesis system is a system that I've never seen in any type of, and like they obviously
That would be cool though.
They own
Play
it.
more
They
games.
own that shit, so you're never gonna see it on anything else.
They trademarked that shit.
Yeah,
Or
they trademarked it.
copyrighted or whatever.
No, they own that shit, so you're never gonna see
you
it on
can't put
anything
a
else.
Nemesis system on another game again.
No, they own that shit,
That's not cool.
which sucks.
Well, they're gonna put it in another. game.
but I hope they do.
No, the game they're working on is gonna be in it.
I hope they do. And that system,
Mm.
the way you were describing Elden Ring is like that's the same thing I think about that system because never have I played an open world game where they've had a system where it's like it's endless. You don't need a story. It creates a story. It creates its own thing. Like every
Elden
person you
Ring
kill,
didn't have much of a story.
but every person that you kill, it has consequences. There's somebody's cousin, somebody's brother, somebody's whatever. They come in to avenge their freaking death.
There's
Whatever.
lore.
and it's like what the fuck? And it's endless.
There's lore.
You beat the
and
game.
Elden Ring.
You beat the game. You can still go back and it's endless.
Start
So-
a few.
But it's all
So if you are playing and you want to follow the story,
right.
there's tons and tons of lore in the game. Like watching other people play, they'd be like, "This is such and such here. This explains this. This is why this is happening here. This is this person." There's missions in the game where I went back after beating the game. There was missions I just didn't do because you don't know where the
You don't
people
know.
are.
It's
You
not
find
like
them.
it's not like a marker on a map. Like you
There's
have
people on the map. If you want to know, if you listen well enough and read like stuff in the game, they'll tell you, "I'm going to be in this area." You find them in that area. The icon is there, but you have to really be focused on finding that. You better go online and just find the walkthrough and say, "You go to this area to find this person, then you go here to find this person, then you go here to talk to this person." Because there's no way you're going to do it like off the blue,
Right.
just without any type of help. And that's what I went through. Some of the stuff I killed, like a lot of people just get killed and you don't get to finish their missions because you did it at the wrong times. But if you were to kill like your shopkeepers or whatever, because you can kill everything in the game, they'll give you an item which you can give to another person in the game that basically opens up a shop for what they would have been selling you anyway. So it's not like, oh, I killed somebody, he got a key item I can't get no more.
Right.
So you can go and kill every merchant in the game, bring it back to this one hub area, and all those merchants will be in one spot now, basically, because the items will be sold by this one person instead of going around the whole game. But if you're stuck in that area and need to buy something from the merchant and you kill them, you have to go all the way out of there to go back to your hub. But you don't lose it.
Interesting.
But one of the guys looks like Santa Claus, and if you hit him, he's chasing you on a donkey in a Santa Claus outfit, and he'll murder you in the beginning.
Oh dear God.
Which I've seen happen. I never did it, but if you watch enough people, this is the game I watch a lot of people play because, like I said, it's different for everyone, and they always find stuff I never saw.
Wow.
I'm like, what the hell is this? I went through there yesterday. What is this place? You found this armor there and all this stuff. I'm like, got to jump back in.
Wow.
But it's so cool, and like I said, I would love to watch someone else from the crew play it because I want to see how you play it.
Well, this is the only game you've spoken more about this game and more podcasts than any game ever.
Well,
Ever.
I've limited myself on talk, but it was a game I played for a long time.
And you've limited yourself from talking about it, so that's even crazier. No, it's just
But it's a experience. It's an experience.
It's a testament to show that this game is.
If it doesn't win Game of the Year, I'll be hugely surprised.
Okay.
Hugely.
It sounds like, your experience with Elden Ring sounds like mine with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Get out of here. You're fired.
I guess.
Fired. Get out of here.
Oh, look who it is!
Get out of
Look
here.
who
You're
just
fired.
showed up.
And you're soaking
You
wet.
showed up late. You showed up late, man.
Is it raining outside?
Yeah, you
Go get a towel.
Why are you all wet, bro?
Go get a towel. You're sweating. You're running.
Is it a thunderstorm?
Where'd you run from?
All right.
But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Like I said, I could talk about bosses and stuff. There's a story to everyone. But
Hold on, wait. Stop.
I did stream some.
Tell everybody how dope Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War is, man. Go ahead.
Now tell them what you've been playing.
Yo, fam.
That's it.
If you haven't played it,
Word.
fuck yourself.
Wow.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, if you guys, it's a good game, man. It's a
You see
good
what
game.
you've been missing? This is what you've been missing during the show. A bunch of mic noise and profanity.
Oh man, there you go.
Damn.
Oh man, there we go.
That's why he's
And
fired.
there you have it.
Oh man. But yeah, that's all I'll talk about on Elden Ring.
Oh,
At the end of the year, I'll go back because I'm sure it'll be a topic.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
it is
through my
fun.
3 real quick. I mentioned this earlier in the podcast. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Okay.
It's funny too because I started playing that game last year, right? Touch and go, a little here, a little there. You know, I play it trying to get to the next save point as fast as I can, getting murdered. So I was just like, all right, I'll play something else. But I came across the Flame Whip, and then the game just opened up.
That was the weapon.
That
was the weapon that just
I
changed
got
everything.
there and I started whipping, literally whipping people's asses. I was like, yo, this whip is taking everybody. I was killing bosses. I was like, yo, what? Like my weapons were shit up until I got the Flame Whip.
And that
What's
changed
funny is I never used that weapon in the game.
You never use the whips. I got like a poisonous whip that I'm using right now, but I got like an ice greatsword, a flame greatsword, a lightning greatsword, a lightning katana where she does like this anime thing where you could just like dash the whole screen and then everyone who she goes past gets hit. That move is crazy.
That reminds me of Symphony of the Night, where what weapon was it? It was the sword with the blue flame. I forgot the fuck it
Yeah,
was
that
called.
was,
I forgot the hell the name it was called. But that freaking sword
A lot of
was dope as
Well, a
shit.
lot of it is the same.
But that one in
the same as
particular,
that game.
but that one in particular
There's
was
this
like,
crazy weepon I got that is like a flying sword. You throw it,
Yes.
it
Yes,
spins, and
yes,
it comes
yes.
right back to you.
Yes.
It's not particularly powerful, but it's a decent power. And I was like, wow, like there's just so many weapons. After I got the Flame Whip, I just started getting a lot of weapons and a lot of
grinding.
armor. And I'm like, yo, I'm surviving. I'm killing bosses, and I'm going from save point to save point. And that's why I was like, okay, I hit the clicking point where I can just keep going through the whole game and enjoy it instead of getting murdered and go to the next game. So
I grinded in that game.
which is
a lot.
nice when you have a backlog. You know, it's
A
like,
lot.
gosh.
that's great. That's
Like
what,
there's a part in that game near the town where I grinded for hours.
oh really?
What?
Right above the town.
Yes, yeah, with all the people are at and everything.
There's like little goblins you can kill there for money or whatever.
Yep.
I grinded there for hours.
you grinding there for a while.
Just to get, I did all the cooking missions.
Yeah.
I did all the weird
all that
stuff.
shit. The
Yeah.
weird, the fetch quests, the
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I didn't do a lot of that.
I did
them by
everything in that game.
accident, and I got some stuff, you know,
No.
but I didn't do too many of those. But damn,
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
You didn't stream any of this?
Of Bloodstain? No, I have not streamed Bloodstain.
I might do it then.
Yeah, I have not.
'Cause I gotta
I
get.
I streamed Bloodstain the 8-bit
Both of them.
versions.
Yeah, well, I remember
a little,
that. Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah, but never this Ritual.
I might have to do that.
I raced my second 8-bit game.
Did you?
After I beat the first part, I was supposed to get in the second, third, or whatever.
Yeah.
It got erased. So I'll probably never beat that now.
What other game?
Origami 2. I have to. Yeah.
You
shit,
guys
I didn't,
played
I didn't put that on my list. Holy shit!
Origami 2
You got me on that
was
one.
pleasantly surprised how fun it was.
I forgot.
Yeah, even the way you were playing.
Yeah. Well, it was different. It's like it's not completely the same mechanics. It's smoother, and there's no like. I guess in the first game you kind of like throwing shadows and trying to transport within shadows and stuff. They took that out, and it's more kind of freeform. You know, you go onto you could just like kind of teleport onto a roof just for the hell of it.
Right.
The light mechanics are kind of gone.
Right.
You know, there's not really, but that was fine. I think you know
But I was from what's the Xbox game? Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell. Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
like that's kind of where they got the
Oh no,
shadow
it was
stuff.
the idea from. But the
Tenchu, bro.
The 3-player, yeah,
The Tenchu
it felt
vibes.
more. It gave you like the fighting, and then the parrying, and you have to really play. It's really
I felt more Tenchu vibes from this shit than
Yeah.
anything. I was like, it actually felt like Tenchu.
it felt Tenchu. I was
It
like,
felt
okay.
like Tenchu. I really had that feeling. I was like, oh, the first game didn't do
First
that.
one was like, it's getting there. It reminds me of it.
It had little hints. It had
had
little
hints
hints
of it,
I mean, the
little
power ups
upgrades.
and stuff and the upgrades were
Yeah.
like, okay, that's cool. That's a little. It deviated from Tenchu,
Yeah,
but this one is more.
this is more yeah.
stealth. More. It really reminded me of Tenchu.
It's
and
really good.
I love the co-op aspect of it, except for the parts where you were like going on your own way. But I love the parts where when the plan comes together
Yeah.
and we all communicated, when everybody was on point and everybody was communicating and saying like, yo, I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this. I'm doing this right now. Where are you at? I'm doing this. Okay. I got this guy. You're gonna get this guy. Do you see me? You see me? I'm over here. Yeah. And then you
coordinate plan. It's really cool.
and you execute
pull
it.
it off.
It is the best feeling ever, bro.
It is.
But that's the first 3-player ninja type game ever.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. No, it's the first.
Ever.
It's the first
That
of
is
its
right,
kind.
yeah.
It's the first of its kind.
Besides Ninja Turtles.
No, strictly
Ooh, they-
3. There's it's either 2 or 4, but it never just like 3.
Three.
There's
Yeah.
not too many, Battletoads,
Dirty
Origami
Dwarves.
3 Dirty Dwarves.
That's
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too many. But that was it. That
Vikings.
oh, yeah,
There's
Lost-
Vikings.
was that Lost Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Really?
was a 3-player. Yeah, that's. I
I never played
game. One has the shield. One could run and jump, and the other one was the attacking one. Oh, that was a tough game. Tough freaking game. Oh my god, we beat that. I think we beat that game too.
Okay.
Last game I have on my list, and everyone's talking about it in the chat. Bloodborne.
Oh, okay.
Bloodborne was surprising because I've been putting this game up for like 6 years.
I'm
Just
still
stream
putting
that.
it
I
on.
want to see you play.
Well,
I'm still putting that game.
I'm going to. This is what, look, Sticks, if I get the PS5, right, I'll be able to put that in my streaming room. The PlayStation 4 isn't in the room where I stream, so I have
Right.
to move that and move it back. I'm like, I'd rather just hook the PlayStation 5 in that room. Then I could use the PS4 in the streaming room and remote from the PS4 to play the PS5 and get a whole
ain't
little
doing all
network. I'm going to do all that, man.
Nah, man, just give it to your daughter, man. She'll play the
You ain't doing all
PS4.
that.
But no, Bloodborne was pleasantly surprised because I was like, okay, like the first time I created my character and I got murdered fast and I didn't play it for a while. And I was like, I'll get into this later. I don't really have the stomach for it. And I played it and I was like,
Then you realize it's a
Okay.
3D Castlevania. Like
yeah.
I've been
Then I
telling
would,
you.
and that's the thing because I'm playing that and Bloodstained at the same time. So I'm just like, and I'm playing Bloodstained. I'm like, okay, because I told you I was having a hard time with it at first. I was getting murdered. And I'm like, they're not really too different. Like a Metroidvania is not too different than a Souls type game. It's like, they need to have the fighting in the 3D Castlevania like fucking Bloodborne. Put the stamina gauge in there. There's not really much of a combo system. You do your 3 hits, then you're out of your stamina gauge or whatever. You got your hard swiping attack. You got a cool little parrying system, dodge backwards. That's a Castlevania. It's
It'd
like,
be a good evolution if they ever did it.
yeah, it's like you got
3D.
You got more loot in the Castlevania, but yeah, you could put. I'm like, this is an evolution of Castlevania. It's like a Bloodborne.
You
kill
don't
boss.
think Lords of Shadow is I'm sorry. I'm joking.
Well, that is
I'm
where they
joking. I'm
win.
joking.
That's where they win.
That
That's
was-
where it sold the most.
It wasn't
Sad.
bad, and it sold the most, right? But it was
Sad,
very.
man.
It was an infusion of God of War into the
Yeah.
Castlevania, which worked for that game. But it's just like it's not. Nah, it needs to go. Come on, like Dark Souls has like the gothic, nightmarish type stuff. Like, come on, man. It's like it seems like a perfect fit. It seems like a
okay.
perfect fit. So, yeah, I like Bloodborne. Looking forward to playing some more of it. Only beat the first boss, and I know the game is still hard as shit, but it's fun. And every time you die, at least you get to keep the freaking blood vials if you don't use them.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Bloodborne, right? Have you ever played the game Nightmare Creatures?
Yeah.
PS1.
Yeah, it was
no,
a crappy version of Bloodborne.
It's a crappy.
Oh, I'm saying like is my question is Bloodborne like a progression of that?
No, because it's less of a beat 'em up. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
like that was like a. Early,
It was a weird game.
It was an
a weird-
early beat 'em up.
Yeah.
It was like Resident Evil beat 'em up,
It was like a horror. Yeah, it was a weird. I think it's its own category.
but
It's
it
like
was bad.
it's a
bad
horror-
camera, bad
yeah.
combat. It was not the greatest.
It's a horror
That's
beat 'em
funny.
up.
Yeah,
If you could.
no,
put
it definitely was.
It was like a horror,
horror
beat 'em up. Yeah.
This is
Which
like
is
it,
its own
but
category.
This is weapon based though,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it's
Okay.
more Castlevania. You don't really punch. You can punch in Castlevania nowadays, but I've never equipped the fist in a Castlevania game.
Never.
Okay.
Never. Even though you can, but it's
Nor
like
nunchuck.
No.
or none
those
of that.
weird stuff.
No,
yeah,
no,
just
no.
like give me the swords
They
and
got
the
the
whip.
two-handed weapons, and then.
But you have your choice of different weapons in Bloodborne too. But I haven't really dove into it.
Bloodborne too.
Yeah.
There's
You have choice of weapons. You have
There's a
no,
second
no.
Bloodborne.
No, also
Okay.
2 as an also.
as well.
Okay. I was about to say. I was like, you get me? I'm like, where is it?
You get your choice of weapons.
You're already feeding for the sequel. You didn't even fucking.
I was like, there's a
Welcome,
sequel?
welcome to the crowd who wants to see.
Well, they've been there's been
it's been a long time.
people have been dying for that. Shit.
Time for a sequel. The game is good. The game is good. And it reminds me, I'm like, this. I feel like I'm playing a 3D Castlevania.
I got a coworker that's like hounds me all the time. I haven't seen him in a while, but every time I see him, he's always like, "You play Bloodborne? You play it?" I'm like, I haven't played it yet. I
I
Backlog
get
is
it.
crazy.
Though. I get
But
the.
I gotta try it. I gotta try it.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But that's all. That's my list.
I have honorable mentions just so you know. I just realized there are games that we played in co-op that I'm going to mention real quick after Chalk.
So you're never going.
No, I'm saying after Chalk. After Chalk.
So We're gonna talk about Dead or Alive 6 real quick because
Ooh, I need to
got
play
that
it. I
this
bought
year.
it. Yeah.
yeah, I got it digitally. It was like $20, so I'm like, all right, I'm
Word.
with it.
Dead or Alive 6.
Yeah.
I told you, it reminded me of 2, so I had to get it.
Yeah, dude, it was so fun. I streamed it for Friday Fridays one night, and the last fight I had, I was about to lose the round, and then I made this ill comeback and caught this dude with the go to sleep. I was amped.
It's on our shorts. It's on our shorts
It
and
was hilarious.
on our TikTok. Go check it
So,
out.
Yeah, I mean that'll be back on the channel at some point too. But that's super, and it's super fun. It's just that I feel like when it first dropped, it got, I don't know, was it ridiculously priced or was it just
Well, it wasn't on sale.
No,
That's the problem.
no,
Yeah.
It wasn't on sale, and there's a ton of stuff that you had to buy.
It's a lot of
The
competition.
deluxe edition came with a lot
yeah
for $20, and that's why it'll sell.
yeah
Not the $2,000 it costs to get everything.
yeah. I think when it launched,
People
it
were
was like
burnt.
$100 or something like it. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Well, people were burnt. It was at least 80,
Yeah.
but people were burnt because the other game, I think, cost about $2,000 to get everything in. Like the
what kind of buy-in is
microtransactions
that?
were crazy,
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Because they got so many different costumes for every character.
and they
It's
charged
it's
you.
madness.
Could buy one PS5 with that money.
Yeah, one. Yeah,
Just one from a scalper.
just one.
but people were burnt after that, so they didn't really talk about 6.
Yeah.
Plus, they had the free to play version. Kind of threw it all off.
yeah.
It's weird.
That.
Yeah, the
man.
demo version was fun, but like
What that, like 3 characters, 4 characters?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Damn, way to tarnish a series.
Dead or
man.
Alive.
Just add the bouncies back.
No, man.
That's what it was. When it turned into
You think
Tekken,
that's a reason why?
well, it lost its
Yeah,
identity.
the sales have been down, man.
It lost its
You
identity.
got to bring the bounce about.
Yeah.
Bouncing breast mode. Bring that
But yeah,
back.
it was it's still a solid fighting game. The
The more-
counters, the throws, the combos. Yeah, dude, it's and Ryu Hayabusa's in the game. Like,
Hell yeah.
He's still there.
can't go wrong with that.
Hell yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Sakura.
And of course,
Sorry, Kasumi.
Of course, there's WWE 2K22.
That game. Yes. That's honorable mention. Yes.
Yeah,
It has returned. We all played it. Oh, yeah, actually.
it's a return to form
It is.
for the 2K series.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Fix
super
the
fun.
counters.
Okay.
Fix the counters. But yeah.
No, just turn off the icon.
Nah, we're still going to know the timing.
No, you're not.
We're still going to know the
No, you're
timing.
not.
But yeah, it's fire. You got to play it. You
Okay.
gotta play it. If you're into wrestling at all, absolutely, definitely recommend that. Along with Retromania Wrestling, of course.
Oh.
But
But
yeah, 2K22. Good job, guys.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
Um,
Anything else?
I mean, yeah, I'm still playing Halo. I mean, and not for nothing, Halo, even with all of its shortcomings, has been super fun. I know there's not a lot of map variety. There's
It's still growing.
It's not missing. I mean, it's missing the multiplayer campaign.
Which means it's unfinished.
look, it's a live service. Live service. Live service.
But
no, they have their map. They're
You
they're
live with
gonna
it.
release it eventually.
But yeah, honestly, it's still one of the most fun Halos I've played. So
It's a really
can't
great
even
pick up
front.
and play.
I can't wait
just
to
wish
play
you
it.
guys would jump into versus mode with me.
Well, I can't
I'll
wait.
do it.
I
I'll
can't wait to
jump in.
play it. I'll tell you that. I'll say
How
this
do I
right
know
now.
when you're playing?
I can't wait to play it when there's a co-op mode. For real, I'm being honest.
But yeah,
I don't play. I
can't
never
wait to
play
play.
against people in that game. Real people. I
Same.
never play Halo.
I
with
like-
That's
real
why we join as a group.
I
to
like
take it
playing
out.
Halo. Halo, I enjoy when I'm co-op. Co-op is where it's at for me.
people. And not open world.
And
Yeah,
not
yeah,
open
yeah.
world-
Not
open world
open-
Halo.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Not open. world.
Open world Halo.
it's fun. I think instead of having it be a linear game, I think the way they did it was better. It was definitely an upgrade over the past.
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
What else are you gonna do? Dude? The same thing with Gears. It's like, what are you gonna do? Just make it open. All right.
Semi-open world.
yeah,
Well, I mean, like it's
the way to go.
It's a progression. You got to
It is.
change it up. You got to change things
yeah.
up.
It tells you where you have to go, and then
Right.
you know, you go where you want to go.
Same
Well,
formula.
What we got
doesn't always
till
work.
September? When's the Super Play coming?
I have no idea.
September.
I'm not even.
It's supposed to
looking.
be.
Is it a year
oh,
after?
no,
It's
it-
supposed to be
yeah.
a couple of months.
It was supposed to be like this
It
month,
was
right?
supposed to be May.
Uh,
It was supposed
So
to
what,
be May.
August
Sorry,
then?
we're in June
I'm
now.
praying for August.
Probably August in the
We'll see.
summer with a bang.
As long as a franchise doesn't go like veer off into some other like
Tactics?
what the hell? no, I'm just saying like some like for example like what the hell Assassin's Creed. It's like when they veered off from the yearly releases. It's like
300?
all right, They got their formula. Okay, now they're trying something new. Everybody gives it a chance. They're like, okay, doing something new. That's okay. That's cool. Then it's like, nah, now you're doing the same shit again. Now it's more.
Well,
of the
they
same.
put out too
now
much
it's more
of
the
the
same, but it's the same rehashing now the new version or whatever. And it's like, come on, man.
Let's make it bigger.
Yeah,
Even bigger. Even bigger.
Yeah, it's like, come
It's
on.
like, yo,
dude.
Origins was too big.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
too big.
yeah.
I was like, we don't need it that big. I was
No.
like, Syndicate, Unity, that's as big as it should get.
And what was it that listen, this is coming from somebody that hasn't played the newer versions of them, but wasn't there like a level lock, whatever?
Starting from Origins, yeah.
Ah,
Unity,
that's not
Yeah.
cool. man.
Unity kind of started, but it's like you can play the level. They'll say,
No,
look,
yeah,
you got it was very simple, and they should have stuck with that.
Yes.
You had like 5 diamonds.
Yeah.
Not like level 8, level 10.
Yeah,
5
yeah.
diamonds. So
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, if your armor level is like 3 diamonds, you can play the 5. You can play it, but they recommend 5. You'll get your ass kicked, but you
Right.
can still play it. And Origins is like, no, you don't have the level. No.
It sucks because
Exactly.
Unity got a lot of flack, and it was a lot. You know, some of it was well deserved. But when they launched,
The launch sucked.
the launch was terrible.
Yeah.
They legit released an unfinished game, but they patched all of that shit.
Late.
And it's a great. And that's when I played it.
Yep.
I played it late into the cycle, and they patched all of that shit.
Free DLC.
Which was the
awesome.
300 one?
What's
Awesome.
Which was the 300 one?
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Sequel to Origins.
And then what was the new one? Like Thor?
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Yeah,
The
like
Vikings
The
stuff.
Thor Vikings.
Yeah, yeah. That's where I did. It's like after that, I'm like,
I'm still gonna play. I'm still gonna play those. Eventually.
I thought the story mode looked pretty
Odyssey
dope.
and Valhalla. I still want to play them, but I know the type of Assassin's Creed that I like.
it's
you know?
not Assassin's
like,
Creed to me though.
it's
The
that's
ones
in
with
Skyrim.
with
Assassin-
actual assassins.
well, it's the same. It's the same thing I look at. This might be a fucking podcast topic, but it's the same way I look at Resident Evil. It's like you got different versions of Resident Evil. You got the fixed camera.
Yep.
You got the third person, action,
Mhm.
right? And then you got the first person. It's the same thing. It's like,
Yep.
all right, now they're going to the first person. Not into that.
Well,
I'm not into
the
it.
reason
And I
why
like
they
first-
change it is because it's redundancy.
Of
They've done it too
course.
much. They've done it too much over the years. If you're working on the same thing every year, it's the same creator. You're like, listen,
But they don't do
you
that.
gotta change it.
They don't do that as a yearly release, though.
No, what I'm saying, there's been so
Every 2
many
years.
different
Yeah,
titles of Resident Evil that were third person.
Yeah.
We gotta try something new, and it is top seller. What are you gonna do?
And I think they can do that for everything.
Not
I
the
think
top-
they
it's
I
not
think
the
they can
most seller.
continue. I think
No,
they
it's not the most.
It's a top seller.
It's a top, but not the
can.
most.
Well, the Resident Evil 2 remake. It's like you can do all 3 of those. You know
If
what I
you
mean?
have enough people, yeah.
Well, it's like-
some
it's like-
companies can't do it.
Well, it's like Mario.
You don't see another Assassin's Creed coming
Well,
out.
you
with
see
Assassin's Creed.
2D Mario. You still see 2D Mario. You still see 3D Mario.
know.
So they can coexist. You can still make these
But they made
versions.
2D Assassin's Creed. It didn't do quite well.
But they did. They
That's messed up because they weren't bad games.
Yeah.
No, they weren't
But they were
bad
Prince of Persia's. Which is
They
where
were
originally
pretty,
came from. You see
They're
what
pretty
happened?
much
Exactly.
with stealth and shit like that. But
And they
it-
single-handedly
I mean,
killed Prince of Persia.
Man, it needs to come back, man. That shit is good.
Well, Assassin's
good
Creed
French.
killed Prince of Persia.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now we'll see if it comes back.
They
We'll see
need
if
to
it
come
comes back.
But it's funny you said that. Like, they come out with the Valhallas, the Odysseys.
What
and-
next though? I haven't even seen a picture.
And people are like, oh, Unity is the best. Like people are like, I like Unity. And now people are starting to I see on message boards, people are like,
Right.
I like Unity. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
see?
But what do you think the
because
next
of,
one?
because of the launch.
is?
That's why.
What do they call it? Assassin's Creed Infinity? Was
Is there
that-
one?
I think
I
that was
haven't
like
heard
a
anything
project
about
or
Assassin's
something.
Creed.
And there was some sort of a live. They're thinking live service.
Yeah.
Oh,
Live. I heard kicking around.
Because it's Ubisoft.
Assassin's
Hey.
Creed Infinity. They're kicking around live service, and I don't know what they're doing with
I
that.
don't know.
You know, Unity.
Tom Clancy's Assassin's Creed. I can't wait.
No, but real quick, honorable mentions. I have to mention this game because it is one of those games that's like I wasn't expecting much of it. We've all played, actually, besides Turbo. We played it. Conan Chop Chop.
Yeah.
It's a recommended
That's a sleeper.
game.
It's a fun game.
And it's a roguelike game.
Yeah.
It's just like I
Which
hate,
is a hard road. Like
I hate roguelike games. But this one is like they give you just enough.
it's rough. It's rough what they take from you, though.
But they
Because
make-
you basically got to start over.
You do.
yeah, it's
You
tough.
have certain things.
You do.
but it's a hard.
We got pretty far though.
Roguelike,
We
though.
got pretty far. I mean, there's only what four.
well, you got to
four
put time
stages?
in. You got to put time.
Yeah.
in. And that game is
But
a
it's
lot of time.
from what we played,
Not bad.
and it
It's
makes you
definitely
want to
fun.
play more. I do
It's
want to go
fun.
back to it. I
It's
do want to
fun.
go back. But any other games? Let me see here.
Lumber Hill.
Forza Horizon
Oh,
5.
Lumber Hill. can get a
Lumber
mention.
Hill. Lumber
Forza
Hill's
5
good.
was dope.
That's a good mention. That's a good honorable mention.
Yeah, Lumber Hill's good. Kickstarter, 4
Yeah,
players.
Forza 5 is the greatest greatest racing game of all time.
What else?
One
Oh
of them.
yeah.
I get to drive
Easily.
all the cars that I'll never be able to afford.
Easily one of the best.
That's,
If you-
that's the appeal of buying the game.
Besides
Yeah,
all
but I'm
out,
playing it on Game Pass, so I didn't even buy the game.
Exactly.
It's great.
but besides all
Not
out
outright anyway.
arcade racer, I mean, this is the best open world race I ever played.
Right.
And I'm not an open world racer fan,
Nah.
so they had to done some magic to
Yeah.
make this that good, and it's dope.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's fun.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
Any other co-op games we played? I'm
Nope.
trying to think.
I'm good with mine.
Let us
the,
know in
the
the
comments.
Ascent.
What
We
y'all
played
got?
the Ascent.
Oh, you guys played that.
Yeah, we played that.
Yeah,
Tried to.
And then there was a glitch.
that kind of killed it for me.
There was like a game-breaking glitch. We could
Oh,
not progress to the
Listen,
next.
it was
Not even a
fun.
game-breaking glitch. The fact that it deleted my profile completely.
No, game-breaking glitch is Tunchi. That's what we
Tunchi
played.
broke too.
Yeah.
That broke
Oh yeah,
too.
I mean, I
That's
could mention Tunchi.
That was fun.
That was a fun game until it glitched where it was like, we can't even play this. We can't even progress.
Well, I mean,
That was a
I have
disappointment.
a feeling it was gonna end up frustrating us like unruly heroes. So thank goodness.
Well, it was getting there. It was getting there.
We were good though. We were good in that game.
It was still, it was getting there.
we
Yo,
were building up on it. We were learning it.
I was playing that shit all week, like upgrading the fucking thing, getting all
Yeah,
the
you were
side thing.
learning it.
And it did nothing because we can't even
Couldn't get to the
couldn't
boss.
even get to the boss. I'm like,
Nope.
yo, we can't get to the second boss of the game.
The Ascent was good though, but
It was good.
It was weird though. It reminded me kind of like a PC game, kinda.
Yeah.
It wasn't really console built. There's a
don't
lot
think
of stuff
so.
in there
Really?
that made it like the small type, the storyline I didn't want to follow, and like the way we were getting lost so much. It just really didn't have a mode of getting to where you wanted to
It was
go.
open world.
So there was like,
It was, I mean, I liked the game when we got to the right spots and got further, and then it just cold turkey stopped,
Yeah.
and then it was glitched, and we didn't know what, or it might not have been. It's just we didn't know where to go.
No, we didn't know where to go. There was no marker.
that says that, like from what I've seen you guys play, it looked like one of those games. It's like the lore of the game is like out of the game. Like you had to do research on the game, like read up on it, and
I think it was
to
a
try to
better
play that.
game to play non-streaming.
Ah.
Streaming it was kind of not the way to go.
Or
for
single
that
player.
Because four
particular
play
game.
Or single player.
playing like an action RPG type game is rough.
Yeah.
well, it's probably better off
Well,
single
you got
player
to pay
too.
more
It
attention.
was definitely action RPG. Yeah,
You gotta pay more
action
attention to
shooter RPG.
But there were parts that were good. The gameplay parts were good.
Yeah,
That's like what was it?
the Descent. The Descent.
Scott Pilgrim was like, it's an awesome game, great.
Well,
But
four
when
players.
But when we played four
trash.
players, it was glitchy as shit. Like it was almost like they didn't ever test it with four players.
Exactly.
They just added. It was an afterthought. They were like, "Oh, we can add four
Game
players."
developers gotta give. We're the ultimate channel to give a co-op game to test. We'll break that shit
Oh yeah,
But it was 10 years in the or 8 years.
Yeah.
They had to fix that.
yeah,
in the making.
yeah, right.
And they didn't fix it. It came out for 360 then.
I know, right?
They were like, no, we ain't fixing nothing.
Nope. They said this is what y'all wanted. Good luck.
You got it.
I'm wondering if they fixed that on the 360. Did they? Was it glitchy like that? I have it on the 360.
You know, I don't remember it glitching out like
They
that. I beat
probably
it.
I don't
patched
remember it being glitchy.
They
Like that.
probably patched it since you guys played it.
I'll try it. I'm gonna. You know what? That's a good test. I'm gonna try that out.
All right.
See if that glitches out.
And hopefully the next four-player game we play is Ninja Turtles because it's going to be coming up soon. All right.
Oh.
So on that note,
Yeah.
looking forward to it because we got to play that day of.
That's gotta be day one, and it's also that River City Kingdoms, Three Kingdoms, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard nothing about that.
The
day.
campaign's got 2 players, but the
There's 4
arcade
players.
mode has a 4-player mode.
Hopefully it's good enough
So
to play through because you know how some arcade modes is like, eh.
yeah,
Hopefully it's a good enough mode.
I'm
in there.
sure it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Talking Arc
But-
Systems here.
Well,
But-
guys, everybody out there listening or watching, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we have a live channel,
They know.
Level 857 Live.
And if you don't know,
And if you don't know,
now
you
you
need
know.
to subscribe to that shit. Exactly. Subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe, man. Because that's how you're going to be.
You don't want to miss the gaming streams, and you want to help us monetize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
You
We'll
don't
drop
want to
that.
miss Turbo getting his ass beating Dragon Ball Fighters.
Exactly. You want to
taking
miss
that.
all the nostalgia I got coming to the show on
You don't
Thursdays.
want to. You don't want to miss throwback. I was gonna say throwback Thursday.
You know what? You know
Well,
what?
it's basically Throwback Thursdays again, right?
It is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
throwbacks.
Thursday
Playing
thrills.
throwbacks.
You don't want to miss Thursday thrills. You don't want to miss
Throwback
Friday Fridays.
thrills.
Throwback thrills.
It's a mix of both.
Got to change the logo, change the
Throwback
shit.
thrills.
No, but you don't want to miss our live streams, even our scheduled live streams. You're not going to miss any of them. And speaking of which,
I was
we
thinking of
do
calling
have a schedule.
I was thinking of calling it Your Day Thursday.
Your Day Thursday.
When they
Your
get to
Day
pick
Thursday.
when they get to pick their own games.
Yo, you know what would be cool? If you did that and you had the spinning wheel, so like the viewers can fucking choose what it is, and you put it in, and then you spin the wheel and then see what you play.
It's a thought.
It would be like 10 games or whatever from people, from viewers. And then you spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, that's what you can play until you get bored. Then you play the next game. You spin it again.
Not bad at all.
Play the game, and
That's an idea.
that's a good idea.
How you guys like that?
It could be done. It could be done. I
guys
got
like
the logistics. I'll figure that out.
All right.
But yeah, y'all let us know. But
That's
next week on Monday, it's the first Monday of the month, and you know what that means. Indie eShop recap. That's right, man. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on the East Coast. We got the Indie eShop recap, and I can't wait because last month was I hope they're better trailers this month, man. I hope they're better trailers. But tune in for that, man. You don't want to miss out. It's a really good reaction stream that we're doing, and we've always had fun every time we do it, man. Sometimes it gets a little pervy,
And it's also
from Nintendo. I don't know why, but sometimes it happens. But hey,
It's Nintendo, man.
And it's cool to see what games from that stream actually make it on the channel eventually.
it's funny because I want to say 65% of the games that I'm always like looking for new games to play. 65% of the games that I see on the eShop recap, I'll be playing them on the Tactical Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of Tactical Tuesday,
Tactical Tuesday. Accused Day.
Tune in for that. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Tactical Tuesday with me, LG857. You can watch a puzzle game, a strategy game, or a tactical game.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, the video game podcast, which we do Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Eastern Standard Time. And there's nothing else to say about that because
Well,
you guys already know.
But if you miss the party on Wednesday, you can listen to us on your preferred podcasting platform. And be sure to give us a high rating. Review always helps. Really, really great way of
Actually, it
support.
really helps. And also, you can watch the podcast on our main channel. Everything else that you see here can be watched on our live channel.
Mm-hmm.
But only the podcast stays on Level 857, the main channel.
Main channel.
So keep that in mind, guys. And of course, Thursday Thrills, which what was it? What was the name that Stick said again?
Throwback Thursday Thrills.
Throwback to
Throwback Thrills?
Throwback Thrills.
Or was it? I can't
Something with like him, something like me or some shit. What was it?
Your Day Tuesday.
Your Day Thursday.
Your Day Thursday.
Your Day Thursday. That was it.
That
was it. Your Day Thursday. Thursday Thrills, everybody. Sticks. It's gonna be a random stream.
Yeah.
All right. So
Playing Nintendo tomorrow.
playing Nintendo, man. So if you guys had a shout out,
NES.
let them know.
Let me know the games y'all want to see.
Let them know, man. Hit them up.
Play Star Fox 2.
Hit them up.
NES.
Wow.
SNES.
I didn't say SNES.
Oh my God. Anyway, all right. Nintendo Entertainment System. You hear it here.
Some snake rattle and roll.
You hear it.
Maybe
Of course.
Oh, and real quick, by the way, I said it during the podcast, but if you guys didn't hear me say it, Stanley Parable, the deluxe edition, or Super Deluxe, I think that's the name of the actual thing, on the Switch. I'll be playing that or streaming that for Tactical Tuesday. Just real quick, I wanted to mention that in case anybody missed that. And then, of course, Fighter Fridays with Big Choco.
Your favorite day of the week.
And it's Smash Fridays, right?
Smash Friday this Friday.
Oh, man. I'll be
Starting at 8 p.m. We're playing Smash Fridays.
Okay.
It's an open invitation
Okay.
to fight and beat each other to hell.
I'll be in that arena.
Okay.
I'm coming in that arena.
Ignore the 9 p.m. on the screen.
What are you doing? No, you're not. Pause.
I'll be up in that arena.
There you
oh,
go,
boy.
there you go.
Be up in that arena.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
so it's gonna be an open arena. We're all gonna fight. We're gonna brawl all night.
Chuck
Oh.
might eke out a win.
It'll probably be early in the night and then I'll just, and you know, after that it'll be all downhill. But it'll be fun to watch.
And this is an interesting one because we have 2 randomly streaming shows, and I don't know if any of them have been done on our new live
Not yet.
channel.
It's gonna happen soon.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm looking to
Soon.
do this because I need to revisit Blasphemous. But we have the backlog break. The backlog break. That's right. We got a backlog. Got to stream it whenever we have time. So tune in for that, man. And the only way you're going to know is if you subscribe to the channel. That way you get the heads up when we are going live.
Absolutely.
All right. Then Smash-O-Matics with Turbo 857
Yeah.
and the 23rd Sound. Teaching lessons in Smash Brothers Ultimate for your pleasure.
Yep. So make sure you follow that Twitter. Find out when we're doing it next.
And you know what we got to do on Twitter? We got to add the link to our live page and our Discord. We gotta, we got to pin that to the top of our Twitter.
Promotions are getting started. Listen, we got hacked and shit, man. It's all
It takes us a while to recover.
We're recovering right now, but all this stuff that we're saying right now is going to be out there. You will definitely hear us, and you will hear about all this stuff, and it will be promoted properly.
Yep. So y'all go click that link. Go
it
click
will
that
be
link.
it will be promoted properly, and you will see us do our thing. And there'll be more stuff coming on our main channel.
Oh yeah.
Edited content will be coming, and it's a lot of stuff, guys.
Yeah.
You guys have no idea, man. We have a lot of stuff brewing for you guys.
We got so much stuff. You guys got need a new set of eyes.
Woo!
You gonna need 4 eyes to watch all this.
Woo! A lot of stuff coming
So tell everybody,
at you in the future, man.
tell them to hit that sub button.
Oh yeah,
We need the subscribers. Let's build them up, y'all.
that's right. A lot of
Please.
Tetris content, by the way, it's coming out.
Tetris conscious.
Conscious.
Tetris stuff.
A lot of Tetris stuff is going to be happening, and I've been filming for the last few months now, on and off, like just randomly, nothing edited, but just filming stuff.
Filming stuff.
And yeah, I'm excited about it, man. I can't wait.
Nice.
I can't wait, man.
So y'all get
It's gonna
excited
be a big
out there.
deal.
Get excited out there.
But it will be the only channel with Tetris content like this. It'll be the only channel like this.
Hell yes.
Yes. Oh yeah, all on
what's
YouTube,
up.
man. Crazy.
No other channel will do blocks like we do.
Hell yeah.
All right. So
I don't know what he meant by that, but yeah, I co-signed that. Let me sign it. All right, guys.
We out.
Lady,
Peace. Thank you so much, everybody in the chat. Thank you so much.
Appreciate y'all.